You can feel the calm before the storm at the start of the round. It's time for Capcom versus SNK 2 here at Frosty Faustings. My name is James Chen.
The one and only Miami's Mike Demon, Team Chris here kicking with some Billionaire Fighting 2001, and I'm always living in 2001. And James, it's always a pleasure, honor, and privilege to cast with you because I always tell that story about when I was suspended from high school and I had nothing to do but read the Game Facts book that you wrote, teaching you all the grooves and mechanics and all that.
Yeah, it really is a book. I mean,
it was a book. It took me the whole week to read, the rest of the school year.
I typed that thing up on Microsoft Word, right? Yep. And using like 10-point font. That thing is like 200 and some pages.
I think you got some ASCII art in there too.
Oh, there's a lot of ASCII art in there. I was obsessed with making all the different sections have different headers and stuff. Anyways.
Look at this bracket though, man. This bracket is wild, James. You do the winner's side. I'll take the losers.
Clockwork and Pat the Flip. I was just watching them play some casuals a little bit earlier. And now we got to play each other first. And CVS play going up against Vicky Viper. And then, go ahead and do the losers.
Okay, on the losers side, we got Barkley Shut Up and Jam. Love that choice of a name of a gamer tag as well. And fun fact, he did kick my ass to make the top 8. Earned. I was having a good day.
So if you had beaten him, you would have been in the top 8.
I think I had a few more rounds to I think I had one more afterwards because it was a losers bracket. But yeah, he was absolutely fantastic getting it. And so he's going up against Nomra. And then on the other side, you got K-Beast.
Wow.
K-Beast pretty notable name as well. But on the other end, though, we got some home cooking coming on here. St. Harry from Retro Revival. This is a guy who ruined my only chance at making a top 8 at ECT, finishing 9th place, losing his Bison and Super Turbo.
Oh, man.
But this guy's fantastic. I love it because a lot of strong Orlando players like St. Harry and Ben Reed have had really good runs in this tournament. And it's good to see that their commitment and hard work has paid off and they made it this far in the bracket.
That's awesome. And, CVS2 player, of course, is Min.
It's Min.
It's Min. Min won this last year here at Frosty, if I'm not mistaken,
I believe so, yes. Yeah.
It's either that or he won Combo Breaker. He won one of them recently, so Min is obviously super, super good at this game. But Vicky Viper, I mean, if it's a retro fighting game, you can assume Vicky is good at it.
Oh, yeah, one of the most decorated retro players out there. We've established the Vicky Viper rule to cap how many tournaments she can enter because she gets in so many top 8s that it becomes a nuisance for streamers, commentators, casters alike. But she's here. It's ready to throw down against CVS2 player. Now, fun fact about Min, I actually seen him a few times over at East Coast Throwdown. This guy is doing double duty, TOing the tournament and throwing them hands. And we saw him on the setups there, getting his timing down on the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 with the A-Groove on deck. We are ready to roll. A-Groove on the side of Min, K-Groove on the side of Big Viper. Look at that. Ratio 2 Blanca starting the show.
Whoa, starting, okay. I'm actually curious here about Vicky Viper with the Mai. Mai was a very East Coast character because Eddie Lee would play this character, and he kind of pioneered the runaway Mai style, but this was all before roll canceling, so look at that, the guard crush already. CVS2 player going on, boy, yeah.
Well, if you're not going to JD, then, Blanca's going to keep on eating and doing it pretty well. I've got to say, my with K-Groove, actually, a Dominican player in CVS2 was able to make the top 8 at CEO.
Oh, cool.
A friend of mine, Concon, he got a big upset over Pat Van Pelt with Mai in the semifinals of top 24. That was really impressive to see there. But CVS2 player stomping and chomping like the top-tier Blanca is. And watch out, that A-Groove is on deck. Peligro.
I'm not even going to call him CVS2 player. He's Min to me.
Min.
Yeah, he's Min.
Yeah, and Min, I mean, his expertise goes all far back. I mean, he wrote those FAQs as well back, and I see that. And also, he was also like very godlike in the Street Fighter Alpha series, as well as one of my friend's favorites, the Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha series as well.
Yeah, I mean, he was like part of that whole Team Spooky crew where he would just basically play all the old games. I mean, you see all the guys from there, very good. And CVS2 player with this ratio 2 Blanca is just running through Vicky right now.
He didn't even use 80% of that A-Groove. He's just out there. I'm going to get a few of those neutral jump pierces out there just to keep on patenting and doing it. And he is flirting with an OCV because that ratio 2 means business.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, if Vicky Viper can actually kill Blanca like without taking any damage, it would have been an equal match. But Vicky's already lost half her life here.
I love that patience against. Let's see that Tiger Ray good
He was standing up, so it was too late. Couldn't block after the super flash. Oh!
What a slide into those DMs. This time, I'll give you a few more of those neutral jump fierces, those finely manicured claw stretches, climbing it up against the corner in quick work. And he does it this quick, too.
Yeah,
Min's got some quick beatdowns.
This is what makes Ratio 2 Blanca so strong, is that in A groove, is because roll cancel electricity is ignorant as it is, but even a stray hit mid-screen can lead to a custom combo.
Yeah.
And just, Blanca's not going to do bison damage on custom combos or whatever, but like the fact that you can just do that and get a big chunk of damage and then just come in the next round, it's so strong. It's so strong.
I mean, he can bully you in neutral. He's got so much versatility throughout various different grooves as well. But with A groove, where you got that neutral jump fierce, which just works like a DP, there's no height restrictions on how it works. It's fantastic. I love Vicky Viper's Morrigan here, especially. Oh, nice roll cancel ball there. That soul fist gets deleted.
Yeah, one of the things, too, is that this is tough is because if Vicky takes a little bit too much work to get past this Blanca, by the time Vicky gets to the last two characters, she's in K groove, don't forget, right?
Yeah.
And so Sakura and Bison are really good at just melting your meter because they don't have guard reversals. And so they could just guard break you into a super. Oh, the anti-air custom. Oh, Min drops it, but
Wow. Yeah, waving with the DP. Just so far, so supers from Vicky Viper. I mean, it's kind of like the K group position, just puts it in a user type state, and the roll cancel again
just
is
testing.
a problem. Because if Vicky's not able to knock you down with Morrigan and use some of those flight mechanics to get those to get that wake up game and attacking you from 8 different angles, because of that, because her run creates that flight, she gets the short hop mechanics out of it. So you're just playing neutral, just completely deleting that suckiness.
I mean, one of the hardest things, though, is that, you're fighting Blanca, too, even if you try to go for those mix-ups. Blanca up ball covers, all the directions. Oh,
Missed
boy.
the anti-air.
Oh,
And let's see, that's straight up. That's a double quarter circle back, and that's going to be a problem.
And so far, Min has baited out almost every single one of Vicky's supers. Every single time, jump into making the super whiff, or hopping back and making it whiff, or something. Vicky Viper has not been able to land any of these supers, and that, of course, is one of the biggest K-groove strengths.
Just gave that to it with tournament point on the line. Gives up a full A-groove into the rolling start. Got to throw out that Daytona USA. The Tiger Raid buys some time. Always a level 3 because it's K-groove. Oh, that side switch, just nasty with it,
Oh, what the heck? He walked backwards for a second. He wasn't all the way in the corner or something. Gonna block that, but can't punish it. Remember when supers were not punishable?
Those are the great days. Slides up in there, and then Tiger Raid with another miss.
Again, every super that Vicky has tried, Min has called out. And it's smart because, when you're in K-Groove, you can't hold on to the super to use it whenever, so there's a temptation to use it in these very clear situations. And unfortunately, I think Min, it was a OCV both times,
It was
right?
a double OCV, yep.
Uh-huh.
All Blanca. We did not see Sakura and Bison, but we know how much a problem is, as you mentioned. I mean, it can get show, fence. I mean, no matter where it goes.
I mean, the problem is I think Min is just really cheap, dude. He's just he should. No, I don't know if he can hear me right now. He's standing right in front of me. I'm trying. Oh, he waved at me.
Hey man, but we come from Domination 101.
Yeah.
When we say something's cheap, it's mostly a compliment, because why is something cheap? It's useful, it can be done without it can be replicated, and it can't be punished. If it's none of those elements, it's not cheap. Oh man, we're in for a special show here. What I love here is I'm looking at the bracket, James, and I'm like,
I'm trying to give them a thumbs up. They're not looking. They're too focused. Okay.
No, this conversation still keeps on going. But I looked at the bracket, right, and I'm like, whoa, Clockwork made top 8 on the winner's side? That's wild. And I'm like, it's not a surprise that he did. It's more so that Clockwork showed up. I'm like, yo, Clockwork's here? And I'm like, let's get it.
Also, looking at Pat the Flip shirt over there, shout out to the artist who drew that. Artist also drew some of the Korra comics, that have been released and stuff. Oh, that's right, it's Pat's wife.
She's in the front row, too.
Yeah, shout outs to Coquette. Yeah.
She shouted me out because I mentioned that I love Pat's articles on Back on the Shore. You can on Evo. Yeah, I used to read some of those back in the day. So always a fan of that as well. Pat, I think it's a K-Groove user with the, he's going to have Geese. I think, Geese, Cammy, and Sagat. Solid team there.
Yeah.
For a sec there, I thought there was going to be some Nakaruru, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see her anyway.
I mean, I love that I see Clockwork using Ryo. He was the best Ryo at Southern Hills Golfland. He was the one the first person I ever saw do the little overhead low hop with the jumping roundhouse into the light DP, and he blew me up in a tournament because I'd never seen it, and he just did that to me like 9 times in a row, and I died. And I was like, what the hell?
I mean, I haven't seen Ryo been that popular since kind of like my high school back in the days, but he's got some sauce. I love his Tatsu, and even like that stun punch he has with K-Groove can happen. Oh, there's that command grab there. So both K-Groove, they're both angry. Oof. Short hop there with the jumping fierce there. That's some of Kyo's special sauce. Kyo's seen a bit of an uptick in usage out there. Oh, he's going to charge with it, just burn that guard gauge.
All right, but gets the throw. Ooh, didn't think that was going to hit that far. Trying to zone a little bit now with the fireballs. Pat, oh no, he missed a jump attack. And,
nice mix up there. Dropped a Rekka to go for the throw.
Yeah, because the Rekka wasn't going to kill, so he wanted to try to kill with the throw, but Pat was actually ready for it and actually teched the throw.
That was clean, but Clockwork just doing it right with Kyo. I think Kyo's a very underrated character in this game, James, honestly.
I mean, it's crazy because like you watch like some of the modern, oh, that's dead right there. Oh, wait.
Oh, no, leaves a pixel out there.
Oh, good block.
Serpent wave there. Stands his ground. He knows that's advantage on block. Good patience from Pat.
Oh, man. All right, so down to the Ryo. I mean, let's see if he goes for those, quick overheads that I talk about. If he makes you block a jump attack, you kind of have to guess high or low at that point. Oh, my God, just do the DP.
I like how he built meter there with the forward, back, forward punch as well.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he can build meter because he's K-Groove right now.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
So,
my bad. You're right.
Oh, there
you're
it is right there. But see, Pat was ready. He got hit by the jump heavy kick, and he immediately had the standing heavy punch right afterwards. He knows that stupid trick.
Yeah, and that Tatsu there kind of works like it's just so similar to Dan's. Like it feels like, but it's like a good version of it, like Dan's in Street Fighter 4.
Gee, I wonder why his moves are so similar to Dan's.
Yeah,
there might be some lore behind that. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, good throw.
Similar to Andrew Schultz dressed like Robert Garcia and gets on the throw on back. Good work by Clockwork there. I'm loving this use of Ryo as well. This is such a popular character. That Tatsu is just great the way it comes in. But also, like, when did Ryo ever have an air fireball?
He's had it before. Yeah,
I didn't ever play much Art of Fighting, so I got to consult more with Rome about that one.
Oh, man. Might have been a KOF game that he had that. I'm not sure. Oh, nice weight. Yeah, that's the thing he does. So obviously, when you do the low hop, you have extra frames of delay when you land from the jump, but those delay frames can be canceled with special moves. So when Clock does that really low to the ground jumping heavy kick, he's punishable when he lands. So he cancels that into the light DP so that when you try to swing, he hits you. And once you get used to that and not swing, then he can just do nothing and basically steal a turn that way.
Yeah, I mean, those kind of things where you could double down on those types of options where it's like either punishment or you could gamble. But Clockwork, again, he could close it out here.
That wasn't a combo. He dropped the combo.
But it still connects with Tiger Raid goes, takes the throw from the corner.
Again, one of the best level 3s. It's not even punishable. Oh, the air to air gives game number 1 to Clockwork.
That was a really fast-paced Sagat mirror there. I mean, especially in this kind of game. I mean, Sagat's more of like just a haymaker party that he's happening there. His stand fierce just completely dominates that neutral there.
Dude, when this game first came out in the arcade, before we had roll canceling and a lot of stuff, the best team was Team Fierce. It was Cammy, Blanca, Sagat. And they just hit fierce all day. Blanca was just crouching fierce. Sagat was just crouching fierce.
Well, I mean, when you look at those kind of characters, too, I mean, it's an understatement to say they have big buttons. I got to say those buttons are kaiju buttons.
Yeah, because the thing about it is that, it's harder to whiff punish stuff in these games. Like that's a normal thing that you do in modern games. And, like, trying to whiff punish Sagat's crouching heavy punch was hard because it just pulled away really fast. Mm-hmm. And it just had the best hitbox ever, so you couldn't beat it. And that's why most CVS2 players will play with roll canceling, because roll canceling is how made everybody be able to compete against Sagat's crouching heavy punch.
I'm with you, man. I think as far as seeing the CVS2 meta, I see roll canceling as a necessary component to the balance of the game.
Oh yeah.
As well, even though I mean, you do see you've seen a bit of a revival for EO happening, but at the same time, like I gotta have my RCs, man.
It's interesting because EO did a lot of things that are right. Like it's nice that P Groove is better, et cetera, but It actually kind of makes it so that K-Groove is too strong.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate,
Yeah.
the unintended consequence of that as well. And K-Groove is already, like, debatably one of the strongest grooves.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's very accessible, too, especially when you know how to JD and just the way that it's been able to pull off with it. And this goes, it goes with a deadly rave. All right.
Oh, it's just a DP right afterwards. There it is. Stay right there. That early jumping heavy kick into the light DP. Strangely, like the light DP actually traded, but watch out. If he can just make you block one more special move and not be able to just defend, that's it. Oh, the
nice.
short hop again.
Yeah, I was reading that kick was coming out there. Good use with the low crush there. Because also it seemed like Geese was, Pat's Geese was doing a lot of like stepping over those low buttons as well. And like that low crush game that Geese has, you just don't want to trade with.
Wake up sweep, he read that. Oh, he didn't go for the DP that time. Oh, that was too early. So if you do that instant overhead jumping heavy kick too early, you saw right there, Pat was just able to react with the standing heavy punch. Also helps that Cammy's close heavy punches hella fast.
And it gives you a lot of time to super cancel as well. I was actually surprised to see like how that stand fierce, like Silent Scope was basically like, some people said you have enough time to make a sandwich before going into that.
It's not even a cancel, it's a link. You just link, when you get hit by it, you're like +8 or something.
And that's the stand
stupid.
roundhouse. I was just going to mention that also does that as well. Yes.
Yeah. So it's just, you just link into it. Oh. Yeah, Clockwork has a lot of work, and yeah, Pat knew he was going to go for that.
You heard the sound, but the move just got interrupted.
I know. She's still talking while she's getting hit. It's so funny.
And you see they're throwing out those buttons there. He's fishing, trying to work around Cammy's down roundhouse. Just a great button there, but Clockwork with the patience and persistence and that low fierce to get the job done.
Not much health back right here, so Clockwork definitely behind, but the amount of damage you can do with that crouching and standing heavy punch and the potential of a stun, you know, these things can turn around real fast. Clockwork does have a little bit of advantage in terms of the meter.
Yeah, try not to give away easy JDs, which would allow that rage gauge to build up, get an increase of damage and that level 3 coming at you. But, yeah, good links off those lights, 7 hits.
He tried to do the roll into the DP. Didn't come out and he got hit by the jump attack. Pat didn't combo the ground attacks, but Clock just wasn't blocking at that point. So Pat ties it up 1-1.
I think Clockwork just stepped away to change his stick.
Oh, okay.
I think he's got some issues with the lever there.
He's just making excuses, Pat. He's just...
As it evens up.
Oh, man.
He's wandering in the crowd there. He's looking. Anybody got left? You need mine? No, my Victrix is taking a beating.
You guys have no idea how bad it was back in the day in old Evos for like MVC2 and stuff like that when it came to joysticks like this. Oh my God!
I feel like when Mad Catz released that tournament edition stick, it really changed the FGC so much.
Before that, everyone had. So
we had those bat tops.
So we had like those Moss sticks, right?
Yeah.
And Justin had everybody's favorite Moss stick, and by the time we got to the end of MVC2, the tournament would be delayed because 5 people were waiting to use Justin's Moss stick. It was, God, it was bad. Oh man.
I remember the Mortal Kombat anniversary stick as well. Had that big bat top, and then you had like almost this thing that looked like that cable cover thing that you have on a dryer. That has there. It has all those different cables and conversions.
You're talking about like the little like the vent tube.
The vent, yeah.
The vent tube. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some very interesting stick setups as well. And don't forget those sticks that were also attached to stools.
Some of them were, yeah.
Some of them were, yeah. Or Apromatic, my favorite Super Turbo player. I only fear, like, Apromatic's one of the few fighting game players I legitimately am afraid of. Like him, Cookie. There's a few others as well, like legendary players. I see them in brag, I'm like, ah! I'm kind of like, it feels like survival horror for me instantly. But at that moment, I just remember he would just bring in this giant, massive stool and just a combo breaker, and he just
There's an old school player here, Robin.
He almost made top 8. Bourbon Planner, right?
And he carries the table with him. Carries the table with him.
Combo Breaker, he played me in Super Turbo, and he brought out that as well.
Oh, okay, so we got a Geese now. So
what's good for the geese is good for the gander.
So we got a Geese and a gander over here. He swapped out the Rio for the Geese instead.
I like it. He gets a good low crush there with that standing roundhouse. Air to air, taking it.
Oh my God, the stun right away. And
I
yeah,
love
just
that.
go for that easy combo there. That's going to catch the hop back.
Well, if you can do the pretzel motion, you should be able to.
Because again, like why not just do a full jump combo? Honestly, in older fighting games, jumping hit stun was significantly shorter than a lot of modern games. It's actually harder to do jump combos in some older games, so you just go for the easy thing sometimes.
All right, Pat winning that chase. Nagisimir goes over to his side there. Clockwork here with his Kyo. Oh, good one. Yeah, that's how you do it. Off of the, what my homie Celica would say, the bodega. With that kick at the end there.
Bodega.
And then you're going to mix it with an overhead with it as well. But then that kick is that guaranteed version of it. See, I'm a fan of the Fierce version, that quarter circle forward, half circle back Fierce.
Yeah.
And then he gets like that little ghetto DP out of it.
Ooh, nice throw. There's that walk speed from Cammy.
Short hop light, too, to keep it in control.
DP. No answer. Again, just walk up. Oh, and then wake up, walk up, throw. And then Clock gets the side switch here, so now has the corner position.
Yeah, and walking forward with those low shorts. I mean, Kyo can really do that. Oh, JD's against it. Here comes a punishment.
I wonder if Pat was trying to go for a drill. Yeah, you just do that. That's too far away for the combo. And again, Pat the flip with a walk forward throw. He has been mixing up between walk forward throw and just low jump, and it has been blowing.
And the jump back dive kick, it is awesome. That's what makes Cammy awesome. I mean, when I see Cammy play like this, I'm always thinking about Silent Scope and his mastery with the character as well, and what mileage he gets with her.
Oh, man. Shout out to Scope. Obviously, I guess he didn't make it out here, huh?
I love his content, too, man, always. Always grinding in this game as well, just taking it to the next level.
Yep.
Now, I
Can't
love
roll
that.
For free.
Can't roll for free. You got a few frames of recovery on that get up there. That's why I love when people be able to chase it. See, I have a bad habit of doing that safe fall, constantly recovery.
And look at this. Pat the flip now with a huge life lead because he's already gotten the ratio 2 down to half life, and he's still working on the damage here. Clock can't find a way to get a hit on Pat the flip. Can't get rid of this Cammy.
This is great neutral here. You're seeing Pat got the stun. Is it enough to go the distance? Yes, sir. He drills it, and with his own Sagat in tow, Pat with the 2-1 victory over the legendary Clockwork.
Oh, man. Good match here, but obviously Clockwork, like Vicky, will be being sent to the losers bracket, so they will have an ability to go for another run. Coming from the loser side, but that means that Pat the Flip will be going up against CVS2 player, aka Min.
East meets West. K versus A. That's about as Capcom as SNK as it gets here. Now here we got coming up next. It's Barkley. Shut up and jam.
I just want to say, with the way that he plays CVS2, I'm not going to call him Min anymore. I'm going to call him Min Max. I think that'd be the right way.
Well, we still haven't seen his Sakura or his Bison come into play, but we definitely will. Also, shout outs to Nerd Josh there, who's given Clockwork like some parts there to work on the stick. It's a little bit over to the right there, but
Josh?
He's not on the camera, just a little bit cut off. He was there with Clockwork, just between the cabs and over
and I
there.
see Esteban as well, so.
Yeah, Esteban. Always love seeing him as well.
Oh, man.
Let's see, we got a good crowd here coming in here. 5 degrees weather for Frosty Faustings 18. I hope I read my Roman correctly. But the
Rocky 10 plus Rocky 5 plus Rocky 3.
That's how I learned from The Simpsons, yeah. I learned so much from classic Simpsons, it's insane.
Man,
I wish and don't wish Cammy had that jump back dive kick.
why, you wish you didn't?
I wish and don't wish. Because I love doing it, but I would hate getting hit by it.
Yeah, I feel that way about a lot of things.
Especially if you can jump back and dive kick, there's a good chance a dive kick's going to hit low. And you don't want a dive kick to hit low.
I mean, the funny thing is, it's kind of how, in Super Turbo, I play Cammy, right? And I love her hooligan, but I can't stop her hooligan. So, I love the move, but I hate the move. So.
Oh, I mean, as a Chun-Li player all the time, I get hit with my own mix-ups, and I'm just kind of... People are looking at me like, that looks like the one thing you can defend. I'm like, no, it's the one thing I actually can't.
Right.
Because I'm usually on the other side of the equation. So I totally sympathize, James, completely.
It's funny because whenever me and Scope would play mirrors in Super Turbo, we would both joke how neither of us can stop the hooligan because neither of us is used to fighting it.
I mean, you got to really wire your reactions to commit and make a decision on it, because now that even in Street Fighter 6, it has it's mostly used as a command grab, honestly, and it has an overhead with it.
Yeah, it's still nothing will ever compare to. So I played Cammy like a grappler in Super Turbo because she was a grappler back then. She was a very fast grappler. Unfortunately, they've never brought her back into her grappler archetype, and it makes me very sad. It makes me very, very sad. But here we go. It's going to be Namra going up against Barkley. Shut up and jam.
Love it, that legendary Sega Genesis classic. You know, I also got to shout out, someone made a mod that turns the game into a dystopian RPG. Barkley Shut Up and Jam Guided.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that. Yeah.
It's godlike. This will be a very interesting matchup as well to see how Barkley Shut Up and Jam's Geese could get around Namra's Nakaruru. Now, Barkley also has a Nakaruru as well, so we like to call this matchup Itu Mama Haha Tambien.
Oh, my God. Nice.
And Mama Haha already putting in some of that work. Let's see how Barkley comes back here. Big Geese buttons.
Wow. Nice.
Now, he's got enough JD. If JD's enough, he's got enough on the light bar to get another K-Groove charge going.
Yeah, maybe. If he can also get another Just Defend in here somewhere. A little too far away for that throw, but obviously in this game, there's no throw command, so it's kind of an option select.
Yeah. You got to stand right point blank with that toward fierce or toward roundhouse, the way we used to do it in Street Fighter 2 and KOF, or early KOF.
God, in Street Fighter 2, were there any directional attacks?
No, I don't believe so, no.
I don't think there was, no. I don't think there was any, quote, unique attacks, unquote, so.
I love this red Yamazaki with the backdrop of the bus. It just fits. Kind of reminds me of Vanilla SF4 with Red Ken in the volcano stage.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right, 0 HP. That stand roundhouse is going to get the job done. And now we're going to see Barkley's Mama Haha, see if that could take flight.
There we go. We got the
This is a fun
SNK matchup here.
This is a fun matchup. If I was Billy Kane, I'd be paying attention.
Oh, try to roll to the other side and get a hit, but was a little too late on that. Barkley was able to punish that. Speaking of punish, yep. Oh, God. And a Just Defend. Just Defend does shorten your block stun, but only by like 4 frames, I think it is. So not like parries at all, but it's also not like City of the Wolves where it's just the same. Good block on the overhead, but look at this.
Oh, that
He's
kick
just
is nasty.
swinging all day.
Yeah, and I think because of the spacing of that kick as well, because Mama Haha's got Nakaruru has very short reach.
I mean, look, you can just call her Mama Haha. The bird is the real warrior. We know that.
We know it.
We know that. Nakaruru doesn't do anything. The bird is the real hero here.
Now, James, I'm usually on the receiving end of an ass whooping for Yamazaki, but I want to mention here, like, did he do a C-groove cancel there into that uppercut?
I didn't notice. I apologize.
No, it's all good.
I would have to see the replay.
Okay, let's peep it here. I didn't play well enough to see Barkley Shut Up and Jam's Morgan, so I'm excited to see this. But one thing I love is that you have to use an SNK groove with Morgan to play her the way she is in a Capcom game. Once I learned V7, I was like, what?
The other thing, too, is that I actually am glad that Morgan has actually green hair in this.
I do too, yes.
So, like, I don't know why her default color in Darkstalkers is always has, like, more yellow hair. Like, she's always drawn with green hair, so.
Good
my
sweeps
God,
there. Now
got
got
hit
them
by
big.
everything.
Yeah, he got them big buttons. Short hops there, trying to use that play cancel.
no.
Whipped on the DP. Not much of a punish, though.
Yeah, not much of a punch
Kager's
at all.
running out. He's probably going to do that drill off the screen and come back. Nah.
Yeah, but it doesn't get the meter. It doesn't spend the meter in time. Yeah, he's trying to Just Defend to get some life back, but he's been mistiming it. So Namra's like, look, you're not attacking me. You're just trying to Just Defend. So I'll keep hitting buttons because no matter how much life you're gaining right now, one standing medium punch is still going to kill.
Right.
And it definitely did. So Namra going up 1-0.
Yeah, it's a character you do not want to trade with Honda. I mean, he could just continue to be marching down, and sometimes you'll see you got 3 exchanges where he doesn't quite win, but then you still end up with a significant life deficit against Honda.
Yeah.
He's one of those characters where your HP just melts off in just the weirdest trades possible. That's why I love this character, especially being used as an anchor there.
All right, well.
This is an interesting team Namra's got going on there.
Yeah, I'm curious what Barkley's going to choose to do right here. He is mulling it over.
He's got to shut up and jam.
He went with the C groove, and he's starting with Ken. Iori?
I love C-Groove Ken, man.
And Sagat, yeah, okay.
A C-Groove Iori's interesting, too. I mean, you got that Maiden Masher that you can get a DP out of as well, and seeing how that works. Now, Iori in the black, you know? This is where you got to tell your parents it's not a phase.
Interesting. He actually switched, but, you know, he had picked Ken first, but he's going to start with Iori over here, but every time I see C Groove Ken, I can't help but not just only think about John Choi.
Yeah.
That's basically the best C Groove Ken ever, I feel like.
Well, I'm a fan of N Groove Ken, so I'm biased towards Bucktooth.
Fair enough, fair enough.
He's the one who wrote the other CVS2 guide that I read that was really long.
Bucktooth has a lot of great articles out there.
He does, he
Shout
does.
out to Campbell-Tran.
Love seeing him in Seattle as well.
The Nakaru just got completely destroyed by Iori.
I love when he rolled underneath that projectile and got the close standing fierce into the deadly flower there. He got a few drops there off that low short there.
Did he really just try to overhead when he landed? That was, oh no, that's not going to be fast enough. But again, things recover fast in this game. You have to really, oh jeez.
Like, even if he doesn't get the deadly flower, he's got something else going on. And then the jumping medium kick, how it kicks to the other side. Shades of like Fong in Street Fighter V.
And of course, Iori has one of the fastest rolls in this game, just like
and
that.
The distance.
Roll into throw is so good. This time he does get the anti-air. And now we have Barkley trying to OCV Namra with just ratio 1 C Groove Iori.
He's got all the right buttons to work with as well. All the anti-airs and connecting with the deadly flower and working around it in the event it doesn't hit. Plus the side switches are really ruling in his favor here. But he has not been able to have an answer for Namra's Honda. So a reverse OCV for the win could be on the radar, James.
Yeah. Well, Iori has definitely lost a lot of health, and he is trying to go up against a C Groove character. And you see the roll cancel Rekkas from Barkley, but Namra, I think that was probably his own roll cancel headbutt, was able to take him out. Headbutt does have some invincibility naturally, but I wasn't sure if it normally has enough to get around that. Wake up, roll cancel, funky kick.
That is a very unique instance to put out there.
Yeah, again, like that's one of the reasons why, like you see John Choi does a lot of that. I mean, he spams the hell out of that light funky kick roll cancel. He just throws it out all day. No regard for human life.
Now he can go the distance here if he connects with the super there and gets that C Groove roll. Not roll cancel, but cancel with that C Groove roll and then gets another like Shinryuken in there. I love Ken with a full C Groove meter. He is one of the a very dangerous situation this cast to deal with.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice Oicho. And then does a Shinryuken City and he matches it up to get the 11 hits. Nice, the alpha counter. We got the ACs with that.
Okay.
And then getting that butt slam there puts Namra in a position for a reverse OCV if he has the HP.
Yeah, he's not going to get much because of the time. Yeah, you saw right there, just a tiny bit amount. And he's got to deal with a CVS2 ratio 2 Sagat who can throw projectiles. But, of course, you have to be worried about roll canceling headbutts through those projectiles. And he just decides not to roll cancel. He just decides to roll himself and get the throw. And he's rolling at a range where it's ambiguous whether it's going to land left or right. So I think Namra is like, oh, shoot, which way should I block? And instead he throws and catches him off guard.
That's a great comeback from Barkley. Shut up and jam there. Excellent adaptation. And I really do love that Iori play coming out. He's got to stick to that team now because when you're winning, you got to stick to your guns.
Well, looks like Namra's going to stick with his. Nako, Yama, and Honda all coming right back here. So let's see if he can actually get some damage on Iori this time. I mean, like a lot of KOF, sometimes when a character gets on a roll and just starts doing a bunch of damage, it makes you nervous because you're like, I need to beat this one character and I can't.
The way that the demons play out, I really like the way Namra's E-Honda has been doing work here. See if he can buy himself a little bit more time to close it out. Man, that close standing fierce just so well spaced. And 3 lights in there into the Rekka. Let's see again. Scum Gale confirms it off the crouching fierce into the maiden masher. And C Groove cancels it into a DP and gets that cross up jump. Mwah, chef's kiss.
I mean, that DP, I don't even think it hit, but I'm not sure if it was just for a timing setup, but it certainly worked, so.
Oh, he goes straight for the hit grab with it.
Yep.
Quarter circle back kick, give him the business. And then goes underneath the radar, and that's awesome. He showed no fear against one of the most deadliest stand roundhouses in the game, and just 3 Rekkas connected with it. My man here, I mean, is this Fei Long with red hair we're seeing?
Oh my goodness. Namra can't do anything about, oh, that's a big punish, but he just throws him. He didn't, okay. Yeah, there you go. Finally was able to kill him. And again, you have to see how deep the jump attacks have to be able to get a good ground combo in these games.
Yeah, I mean, it takes that situational awareness to understand what optimal reward you can get from that. Let's see where it comes back here. Barkley's got himself a healthy life lead here, and then gets that throw. 2-character advantage in the driver's seat here. But Namra's Honda has proven time after time to be problematic. Let's see if he can go the distance. He's throwing the salt on the floor. Let's see if he can get the salt in the veins.
Yeah, and one of the biggest strengths of Ken is that light funky kick like that, because he can throw it out. It's so hard to whiff punish, and you know, because it's such a fast move, the invincibility lasts throughout a large chunk of that animation.
That was an excellent sweep there used against the butt slam.
Oh my God!
It looks like he's found some answers here. And that funky kick, like you mentioned, it's doing all of the business.
He dropped the combo.
Yeah, he does the quarter circle back punch roll with it.
Oops!
Oh,
that
no!
was supposed to be the funky kick, the funky kicks, I'm pretty sure. He didn't get it out, but doesn't matter. Look how much life he's already drained off of Namra. And you can see why now. Like I mentioned that, like John Joy would just spam that roll cancel on that funky kick so much, because it's just so hard to do. Oh, he's got the cancel after the level 2.
I didn't even see the Tiger Cannon hit. We didn't even see it hit. We just saw the HP go down in there, and then he's going to get the uppercut. Barkley, shut up and jam, has earned his stripes as he continues to play, and I love that old stick there. He's got like that really classic, one of those old school Hories there with the blue buttons. I don't know specifically what console it's from, but it's like he's rocking that relic.
All I can see in the background, there's Abba's key back there.
There's what?
There's Abba's key, like the key, like the cosplayer just moved it so the eyes got blocked, but that's Abba's key from Guilty Gear. Oh my goodness.
Well, this is a Guilty Gear themed event.
Yeah,
hence the title, the name.
Exactly.
I didn't even know Faustings is not even a word.
It's not a word.
It's not. So if someone throws it at you in Scrabble, challenge that. You'll win. But here we got my man St. Harry here from my enemy team, Retro Revival. Because, see, I'm from South Florida. They're from Central Florida,
Okay,
you know?
okay.
So, like, I take the 3-hour train up, and these guys are a thorn in my backside. You know, I just put in some work, grinded it. Me and St. Harry, we've had some good sets in Super Turbo, in SF6. I'm thrilled for him in CVS, too, because he's one of those guys you see in the bracket. He's like, yo, Harry made it in top 8? There's hope for guys like me. And there's a lot of good players out there in that Orlando monthly we meet up with. So I'm seeing him, Ben Reed as well, and a lot of people. I mean, we get like about, honestly, James, for a monthly, we get probably at one point we got like 20 to 30 people for CVS too. Okay. So it's like, it's been picking up in places like Orlando. Also, I think the DMV areas had a really good following as well. And they got great talent with like Pat Van Pelt, Vicky Viper as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So,
is that where Vicky's from?
Yeah,
Okay,
from the DMV area.
Okay.
And
I actually never knew that, I don't think so. That's
I didn't know that either until I visited Byte.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting because I should have visited Byte earlier because I'm a DDR player until my feet stopped working. But
I know that feeling. Oh my God.
This is 40.
Yeah. 40? God. Like I said,
you always make me feel like a kid.
My birthday is coming up next month, and I'm oh God, I'm saying goodbye to the 40s. Let's put it that way.
Oh, well, I'm getting used to that decade. So let me know what to look out for.
Make sure you have good health insurance.
Yeah. Gonna need that.
The 30s are the best years of your life, and then the 40s, make sure you have good health insurance. Oh, man.
Well, I'm so happy for St. Harry here. I mean, he's a big Dictator fan.
He's going up against K-Beast, right? So
yeah, K-Beast here, yeah.
A long-time Northern California player. So
there's a lot of NorCal in this tournament, by the way. Like in general, I'm surprised how many made the trip.
So back in the day, when NBC2, CVS2, and Third Strike were the most popular games.
You mean the Dark Ages?
Kind of the Dark Ages, yeah. Actually, the 3 regions of SoCal, NorCal, and East Coast. Each one of them ruled a different game. Third Strike was the best at SoCal was the best at Third Strike. East Coast was the best at MVC2. And Northern California was the best at CVS2.
That kind of matches with the videos I would download off LimeWire, was usually from those regions back then.
Yeah, so, CVS2, there were so many good players up there, at CVS2. So, like, Northern California was like I mean, all the areas can compete with each other, but that was like their specialties, basically.
I mean,
actually, nobody compete with East Coast in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but that's another story.
I mean, yeah, that New York MVC2, I used to download a ton of VODs from that area as well. I mean, growing up watching NorCal CVS2, I was a big fan of, I mean, I would read about Ricky Ortiz. I would read about her in, like, the Game Informer magazine because they would publish results from, like, CVS2. So those type of players would come out of the woodwork here. So KB's here using a classic A-Groove staple here with Sakura, Rolento, and Dictator.
Yeah.
Now, Harry's got those type of characters, too. He loves his Rolento. He plays them in the Alpha series as well.
It's the exact same team.
Yeah, he does.
It's the exact same team, different order, different grooves, but still, it's the exact same team.
I mean, the only thing that's missing from Harry's repertoire of characters is Kimberly, but that's SF6.
Okay.
Oh, blocks the show open. Let's see that Patriot Circle go that distance.
But the hard part right now is that one good A-Groove combo. Oh, no, what happened right there? I'm not even sure how he's not getting hit, but here we go. Because he got it, show. It's not the cleanest show, but you know what?
Look at the damage, though.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's a tie game.
I mean, you say not the cleanest, but when I see a close standing roundhouse cancel to Shohoken,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's nice.
I mean, the thing is, like, I say not the cleanest, but I can't do that combo to save my life. But you know, like if you see like the people, you get max Shohoken with every one. It's like show it just has this nice rhythm to it. So
and so far, that was really the only thing KB's got on Harry's Rolento, and you can see him still bearing the scars from it. Well, let's see here. We got a final fight, boss fight going down.
Yeah, one of the things that's very important about CVS2 is your meter. A lot of the times, you can kind of measure who's winning or losing by how often you've landed your meter and how often it's gotten blocked or baited or something like that. So you'll see life leads, but the life leads aren't really real because someone has a full super, the other guy just spent theirs.
I love that maneuvering there, especially from the dive. Like being able to use Sakura's dive kick to avoid certain situations, I think is such good tech.
Oh, I don't know. I got hit, but we dropped it.
Didn't get that link.
Now you got to go for the fast hits here.
Rhythmic gymnastics, swirls the batons, and then the take no prisoners.
Oh, no. Wrong.
No, the take no prisoners is the tripwire. Never mind, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Caught with the Tatsu. Look at the chase down, but he's got to be able to get the hit, but there's that option select. We saw it in Vampire Savior as well with Talbane. You walk up and hit heavy kick to throw. If they jump, you come out with close heavy kick.
So that's why I get hit with it.
Yeah. And
I'm just learning that game, by the way, yeah.
And so we have here, same kind of situation. You walk up, try to throw with the fierce button. If they jump, you come out with close fierce, and it smacks them out of the air.
St. Harry is a big Bison fan.
Well, you could see why right there. He was like,
Believe
you
me,
are a crappy boss. I am the real boss.
I had a long flight home from Connecticut from ECT thinking about that Super Turbo Dictator of St. Harry's.
Oh, man.
I was obsessed with it. I wrote Revenge on a dry erase board. I flew up to Orlando to run it back, and I did, damn it. But still, this guy's going the distance I never had, making it in the top 8 of a CBS2 at a major. You gotta love to see it. But let's see if KB's can explode here. He's been able to gain ground here and see if that A-Groove can come in here. Are we painting the fences, the buses? Is this true love making it happen?
Okay. Yeah, C-Groove and Bison can't really do much after the light scissor kick. Oh, that's going to be the punish.
Yeah, with the Psycho
Autocorrect, Psycho Crush. Got the stand light kick, but again, almost any kind of, oh no, he didn't turn around, he couldn't punch the landing frames. So he's just going for the chip damage here, and I think St. Harry was actually trying to go for the alpha counter, but stood up and got hit by the low. Oh, that's a punish.
And it gives St. Harry a new lease on life here with some jumping strongs to do it. He's still got that level 3 on deck here. Cancels the low strong into that head stomp. Let's see. Oh, from the logo, the knee press.
Yeah.
What?
He's just trying to chip him out. He just needs a roll cancel Psycho Crusher.
Yes, he does. Oh no! But it negates the Psycho Crusher. But again, you cannot stop the wrath of KB's Milkman Dictator. He finishes the delivery.
I don't know if that was a roll. I don't think that was a roll canceled Psycho Crusher. I didn't see the little tick before the Psycho Crusher came in. He might have just did it. But also, St. Harry was moving slightly forward with the Devil's Reverse, if I remember, so he might not have anything charged, so he might not have even been able to do any sort of supers or anything.
Yeah, this is a good scramble as well. And like I mentioned before, St. Harry here, Rolento is his main in Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 3, and I absolutely hate that character in Alpha 2. He's denied me a lot of top 8s.
Ooh, nice. That standing heavy punch covering that space behind her.
But you see underneath the radar goes under the Patriot Circle. That's one thing that's really important is I always study that list of all the height values on all the characters.
Oh, okay,
because certain block strings and pressure could fall out of it, especially against Sakura and Akarudu.
God.
Nice link there.
This is what we saw last time, but the take, no, Prison's not going to kill. So that means right now, K-Beast, okay, I was about to say, if K-Beast actually got the hit, he could have potentially killed Rolento there thanks to the show.
Especially what happened there. And, you know, we always have to mention when Take No Prisoners hits because it always looks like it's something random and the opponent just forgot to low guard. But in certain situations there, you have to be guarding before the activation from that distance, or else you're going to get tripped up every single time. And we saw that happen a lot in the semifinals of the CEO tournament where that distance was happening. Wow, good awareness by K-Beast there. He saw that there was a distance.
Whoa.
Again, he did that. Yeah, he slipped through the third hit of the Rekka there. I love that. Undoing the Patriot Circle, I love that, and then gets that Mekong Delta game going on there. That Rolento roll. You know we Street Fighter 4 players love that one. EX Rolento roll. Bring that one back.
Oh, God. Here we go. St. Harry down that character here, so kind of tied up at this point in time, but using the C-Groove Sakura here. I haven't seen a lot of the roll cancel Tatsu. That might have been one of them. That's one of her best weapons, but there's the anti-air. Mistimed the crouching heavy punches, so he's not going to even get any chip damage. He's just working on the guard meter instead.
Yeah, but it just only does 50% of that. So, I mean, St. Harry really lucks out there like James Bond at the end of Goldfinger.
I mean, you see it, right? Like
two low crushes, like Tatsu. I love it. Sorry, James. Yes.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Oh, it didn't hit. I don't even know if that's what he wanted. Good defense, yeah.
He's got that cutlery to keep the block string going there. Flirting with that guard break happening there. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't make it over. He actually canceled it to try to keep himself alive, or maybe even try to hit with the Sakura Otoshi. Fast enough to get the hit.
That Otoshi cancel is nice, though. Yeah. I mean, I could really see some good utility out of that, even though he just escaped the situation. He basically escaped the punishment.
But here we go. St. Harry down to his last character. If he can just get the hit on K-Beast, and he'd be tied up. He just needs to... Oh, he was able to block in time. K-Beast unable to punish those landing frames. Oh, no.
The guard cancel works against him there, catching the animation there to get a Rekka he didn't need.
Oh, any damage that K-Beast gets right now is bonus. Ah, the trade. Okay. St. Harry now. But he's got to be careful here because... I mean, the good thing right now is that K-Beast does not have the A-groove ready to go.
So one dictator will stay and remain after this one. Can K-Beast finish the job here and close it out? He's got the life lead here. The Milkman is delivering, but can St. Harry gets his super block there. No punish there after that sweep happens there. I don't quite know the frame data, but I think that slide is a mad unsafe.
Yeah, okay, he got the activation, so he's going for it. Can he get it?
Oh, man, he just you see all those white flashes.
Fence. And there you go, K-Beast. And there you see right there is why M. Bison is so dangerous, especially if you watch someone like Boss play him, because he can convert into that paint the fence custom combo after like everything.
Right.
Like light scissor kick activates, you know, or just, you know, links, and it's crazy how much damage it does too, because the scaling drains it down to 100 at most or least. At most, yeah, 100. So 100 is basically when scaling is at maximum, you're only doing 100 damage per hit. But that doesn't change depending on the ratio. So if you're a ratio 1 character, your minimum damage isn't like 60, it's still 100. And when you're at ratio 4, your minimum scaling will still be at 100. So ratio 1 Bison is really strong, and that's why the paint the fence is so good, because he's hitting you so often, and they're always doing 100 damage each hit. And so even if you are a ratio 1 Bison against like a ratio 3 or a ratio 2, you still just melt their health, because it's not about how much damage you can do, it's about how often you can hit them at that point.
Yes. And I mean, like, we still have yet to see Min's Dictator on display as well. And I've seen so many different applications that he has for that A groove. I mean, he makes that groove absolutely cancerous. And I think this is going to be a button check, even though Ratio 4's, thanks to a certain player who shall not be named.
Oh, my God.
But hey, you know what? He put me in his vlog with that, and I think that got me a gig at EVO. So,
that's funny. That's funny.
So
okay.
150,000 views later, you know. I get an email in my mailbox from Evo. Hear me out, though.
Oh, man. All right.
Definitely thankful for that. So Barkley Shut Up and Jam is back up in the mix here. Let's see if he's going to go with his Iori or Nakaruru. We saw him make that adjustment over to Iori and how well played that was.
Yeah.
Clockwork, not going with Ryo this time around, I think.
Well,
no, we run it back.
Yeah, they just started over. Wait, did he pick N Groove? Did I just see him pick N Groove?
Well, we could see with the no, because that's
no.
Yeah.
I was talking about Barkley. I think he picked N Groove.
Yeah, that's Shinkiro art. That looks like N Groove. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's going for Ratio 1 Chun-Li. Interesting. I mean, sorry, Ratio 2 Chun-Li. Yeah.
And that's interesting because usually most people, people have even told me to stop having Chun-Li at Ratio 2 because Chun-Li is so good at Ratio 1 because of that level 1 mix-up she gets that it kind of has that utility. But I like her at Ratio 2 because I like the Fierce Punch.
She was my Ratio 2 character for a long time in CVS2, so...
Well, she's mine just because I'm the most comfortable with her in neutral. But here we've got Raiden here. Now, fun fact I learned from Rome, Raiden is Big Bear with the mask and he's a heel.
Yes.
But when he's a baby face, he's Big Bear.
Yes, yeah. That's the SNK lore right there.
And I really love Brett Psycho Chronic. That's another guy who's FAQs I read a lot of as a kid.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He's fantastic with this character, but caught him on the roll, and Clockwork going to send him to the ropes there with that charge-up Serpent Wave at a great timing.
Yeah, Raiden was always considered a terrible character, especially in CVS1. And then it was Chikyu who came over and won B5 or B4 with the Raiden against Jason Nelson in grand finals. It was crazy.
And he goes for that throw mix-up again, dropping that Rekka there. I like that mix-up that Clockwork has.
Got so much damage.
It does.
Good
now
block
the
on
K-Groove
the
has
empty
gone
jump.
off here. Yeah, Barkley has that end groove, those max stocks here, but I don't think Clockwork is going to give him room to breathe to activate. That's one of the things that people, modern players like today, approaching CVS to hate about end groove, is that you have to find that kind of opening to tap that Fierce Punch and Roundhouse to get that power up.
Yeah, it kind of hurts your Oki a little bit, but there's a lot of ways you can use it. My favorite is always activate into Raging Demon or activate into 720s, you know.
Hopefully you see that. I'm really missing Zangief in this game. Oh, I love that low hop and then able to go straight up with it into a super. Those old school games where you could go straight from a jump in to the super to get it done. Good stuff by Barkley Shut Up and Jam, but Clockwork able to survive here. And let's see what this Ratio 2 can go the distance. Now, what I like about here, James, is that I love using Chun-Li against tall characters because that spinning bird kick is -2 on block.
Oh, yeah.
And you're able to repeat it. But and when you're crouching, it's still going to hit. But I think... Oh, man.
That was nice counter right there. Knew he was going to try to take his turn.
And what I like to say is a rule of thumb for who it can hit is I say it's from Todo to Shotos.
Interesting.
Bars. Yeah. Neutral jump, roundhouse, a staple. And it's actually done really well in this game. It's it's a very, in third strike, it's godlike as well. I think in 4 it was really good as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That might have been the best iteration of it, honestly, in SF4.
Oof.
Her sweep is godlike, and especially you can cancel it into a Takosho.
And you have to be careful when they're using run grooves.
Nice.
Just low profiles right under it.
That's the thing. People love using that super at level 1 because just the mix-up and the utility you get, you can loop it again, as we've seen Justin Wong do. And even earlier, Ricky Ortiz played amazing with this character. I don't know if Ricky was using the end groove with Chun-Li, but it's a groove I really love.
Yeah, here we go. You got to hold that, especially with your K-groove. Got the block.
Oh, but just walks
But it's just a high tiger shot, which means that Barkley can just sweep under it and wins that one by just a few pixels.
And Chun-Li's sweep is fantastic. I think it's debatably her best anti-air, and it could also, because she has a few situations, stand medium kick does as well. But the what I like about the sweep as well is you can get a Kikosho in there. If you don't go enough at the distance, you can get that super cancel. That Kikosho is an anti-air.
Using it as just if they're far away enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in conjunction with the crouching heavy kick, and I was confused.
Oh no.
Okay.
Big Bear is back immediately, starting with that Great Muta-style misspin. That's how you know he's a heel.
Ready? Go. Oh, no. Clockwork is just eating those charges. And now the poison breath as well. Look at this. Getting in there. Got him.
Yes, he does. Double half circle back is the motion for that one. And then able to, I think that was a roll cancel lariat.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, yeah, caught him with the flames.
So this is important for Clockwork. He's got to at least get close.
Oh, and he knew that throw mix-up was coming, and he's going to Batista bomb him on his ass. Man, Barkley shut up and jammed it to take that first advantage there. Can he go the distance to take out Clockwork? You know I'm always biased for the players who eliminate me.
Yeah, that's the mindset right there, because you're like, oh, well, if they won, that means I lost to the best player.
That's right. Moral victories. We take those.
Oh, man. Yep. And again, Raiden not considered the strongest player, but, these players out here have gotten so good at making them work. Like we see Scope. Oh, my God, he got him! Like we see Scope with the Chang Choi, right? And he does really well with that team as well.
I love that team, man. That duo is fantastic. I mean, the way he's using Choi as like kind of an assist to satellite a bit, and the way he makes it that you're actually – what I love too, James, is when he makes people chase after Choi. That is the fun part, because it's like he's not the character. And then Choi takes little bumps and backs up, but I digress. Okay, Barkley shut up and jam here.
Oh, boy.
He's about to get on match point, and yes, he does. Give me that low Tiger cannon, and then let me see if I can steal a win here with a Sagat Mir ratio 1 against ratio 2. Let's see who's the true Tiger. I love how he started that off with a stand medium kick and 2 Tiger shots exchanging. This is so classic Street Fighter 2 Sagat Mirs.
Ooh, yeah, gets him with the standing heavy punch.
Yeah,
You're trying to throw those high Tigers because you're trying to stop the low jumps from the other Sagat, but then obviously they can just catch you with their low Tigers. But Clockwork here with a huge life advantage. Oh, he actually hit him out of it.
Interrupts it with the light. Brilliant work there.
But can he get anything going over here? He needs to watch out. Yeah, one hit now he could kill, but he went for the empty jump DP. He was expecting Clockwork to poke when he landed, and he got hit.
But honestly, I know you may have seen that Sagat won that mirror there, but for Barkley shut up and jam, I got to say that's a good round because he was able to take off some of that HP from that R2.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, you kind of feel like you want to play it a little bit lamer there because you want to get Sagat at less than that 50% HP.
And now is a problem because now Clockwork's suddenly with a life lead all of a sudden. And now he's almost got the K-groove built up, and he's going to become even scarier that way. No, that's not what he wanted.
Yeah, that was an accidental Kiko. But
oh, look at this. Here we go. One mix-up. Here we go.
He got him under.
Drop the combo.
Yeah, that roll really problematic, and the guard cancel roll there. Oh, man. It comes at a cost, and Clockwork clocks in a 1-1 victory. And it was really against the ropes there, James, especially after that Sagat Mir just going in that distance there. I mean, it just looked like for 1 minute, Barkley shut up and jam, had those Hoyoku-sens looped and going in there with Chun-Li and able to get a mix-up and hit that jab low in there. It's a beautiful perfection there. But again, just some ill-advised rolls there was allowing Clockwork to just stay in the mix.
Yeah, those links are hard. I used to play C-Groove Chun, and those combos were stressful, man. All right, here we go, back to the Kyo and the Big Bear, aka Raiden. And Barkley Shut Up and Jam has been doing work with this character, as you can see. Didn't go for any of the character changes. And look at this, chasing down the roll. He actually jumped away, but you see how fast they recover?
Yeah, when you feel like you can get away with a super command grab there, scot-free. But I like the way Clockwork, not afraid to challenge here. Great anti-air with the Serpent Wave. And then that short hop, double fierce. One of the best in the game, double axing off the middle rope. I
do like the, because he's playing ratio 1 N-Groove Raiden. And I like the idea of it because he's using that meter for the command grab. And, you can't escape it once it activates. So, being tied just to the level 1s, it's still good to get, the damage that you need.
But Barkley evening it up there with some quick work on that uppercut. I gotta say, James, you're not seeing a lot of lame play from the players who have a character advantage here. A lot of times you see Justin Wong play super molasses style when he's got an extra character.
Justin Wong, man.
But it's smart.
It's also, the regions, one of the most fascinating things is regions played based off of how the best player played.
Right.
So, oh my God, there's so much damage. I'm surprised someone didn't fall stunned right there. Whoa, that was weird. But Clockwork takes that one. But Justin plays turtle defensive style because of Eddie Lee. Eddie Lee was the best player in New York at the time, and he was super defensive. West Coast was all rush down because of Alex Valle.
And we're seeing that spinning bird kick. It's -2 on block, and the work that it does against the guard beater. So Clockwork has to recognize that urgency there and continues marching forward with that life deficit.
Okay,
Whoa,
got
that
him,
looked
got
like
him,
a
got him.
Hassan shoe.
That was nice. That was nice right there. And if you do the short hop into nothing, you do avoid those recovery frames when you land. So that's why you can actually attack the instant you land from a short hop. Yeah, taking the turn afterwards. Oh.
That Hoyoku-san.
Oh. Oh no, back though. This is not good. Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Barkley needs a good hit in here. He's got the end group. He's got to be able to activate and try to fend away to land at level 3. But he gets the throw here. He might be saving it for the guard break.
Love that. Good cross up there with the medium kick. Gets the throw. He's back in business.
Chases
off the stand
chases.
medium kick and gets a jump cancel. 2 fierces.
Aha.
One tiger shot. Misses it. Oh, and that's going to do it for Clockwork. Barkley shut up and jam. Completely shuts it down in the loser's bracket there. Impressive play there by Clockwork. Really clutching it out in some close situations there. Despite Barkley shut up and jam, leaving some openings out there, but then was able to close it. Clockwork panicked a little bit with that low tiger shot on wake up. After that, Hoyoku-san confirmed off that far standing. That's what we call the handshake, right?
Which one?
The handshake to Hoyoku-san.
Oh, the strong?
Yes. Yeah. Indeed, that was clutch, man. What an awesome round that was.
I mean, Clockwork went for the wake up super, called out cleanly right there. But let's take a little bit of time over here to thank all of the sponsors who are able to make Frosty Faustings happen. So, guys, we'll be right back after this break. But, you know, take a look at what the sponsors have for us, and we'll see you on the other side of this break. All right, welcome back, everybody, to CBS 2. We are heading over to the winners finals here, where it's going to be Pat the Flip going up against Min, aka CVS2 player.
And Min has only showed one character off in this top 8.
That's right.
So he's done everything
Blanca.
with that Blanca doing the business there, but we have not seen his Sakura or his Bison, which we can all vouch is extremely lethal and will make you consider as a TO operator maybe banning A group from tournament. It's broken. You know, I also really want to shout out too, like the mechanics of A group, like where you build that meter as well, and how to utilize that level 1. I really love this Google Sheets presentation that Gunter made about it.
Okay.
It really it inspired me to practice more with that A groove as well, but how in-depth the mechanics go about that, because that's a guy who's dedicated his life to mastering A groove.
Oh yeah.
Honestly. So,
yeah.
Yeah, definitely respect that. Shout out to David for the great work. So Pat kicking it off here with K-Groove Mai, a character that I love. I mean, in Miami too, we got a head-to-head CBS2 cabinet. Shout out to Arcade Odyssey, and we have some great K-Groove Mai players coming up in the woodwork, especially because we got Con from the Dominican. He hangs out with us.
Yeah, I actually did not know Pat had a Mai here. Okay, that's interesting. But obviously, like I said, a very good zoning character. Can run away a lot, but it's just not working out here. Min gets the roll cancel. And again, like you said, we haven't seen anything past Min's CVS2 Blanca. Look how much life he's going to gain back right now. Whoop! All the way back up to about 85%, it looks like.
Yeah, he's on the goal, but that A groove is really where it proves problematic as well.
Yeah, and those roll cancel electricities that he's doing right there are great because they're just building meter as well. Chip damage, building meter, and like I said, any stray hit, because you can time it meaty enough, like in this situation, if they get hit, you get the custom combo.
And when you're not, and one thing we mentioned as well, when you're not JD'ing that electricity,
Oh.
I mean, it's just a carte blanche. A get out of jail free card with your Monopoly piece on the free parking.
Whoops.
Does not get the roll for the kill. Wow, to that surprise, but still, he's going to keep on hopping with it. And Min continues his OCV streak. I mean, I could see some side bets in the chat going on. Maybe he can OCV the rest of this bracket.
So
I'm not taking that side bet, but you know.
you saw right there, he got the activation and Pat was standing up. And if you can time it right, you can hit him low off of the custom combo before. It's like a Vi CC kind of thing,
Yeah, from the Alpha series.
Oh, the jump attack.
You really got to be ready for those activations in Alpha 2, especially in neutral. Like when I played against like Choi and Boss as well, the way they pull it out with their Akuma.
Just went for the DP. Pat, yeah. When we're finally going to get to the second character here, Pat was basically playing against the guard meter at the end of that round here. But again, like I said, this is dangerous because Sakura at any point in time activates, and if Min can get the show, which we're pretty sure he can, it'll be a guard break into at least a super. So Pat the Flip's good. Okay, yeah.
Oh, and the anti-airs with it. And we saw Min practicing in training mode, getting these activations. Look at that clean. Oh, but he dropped it as soon as I said how great it was.
Yeah, there's the roll cancel there, and I was surprised Pat got hit. I think he was trying to empty jump into a DP on landing, because if you empty jump, you can't get punished on your landing frames.
Yes.
And he got hit, so Pat knew that if he blocks it, he would lose all this health. So what he did was empty jump to bait the anti-air custom, and he was trying to get the DP out in time, and he couldn't get it. One of the hardest things about getting a reversal DP when you land from a jump in this game, and actually in most modern games right now, is that if you empty jump, you have no landing recovery. If you press a jump attack in the air, you have landing recovery.
Right.
So when you want to empty jump into a DP when you land, if you press the button for the DP 1 to 2 frames too early, you start your jump attack and you give yourself those landing recovery frames. So in order to do a perfect landing recovery DP, you have to jump and press the button like the frame you land. And so it's really hard to do.
It's hard enough to do that in Super Turbo without landing the timing on that jump, which, I mean, adds to the degree of difficulty.
Super Turbo has the landing recovery no matter what.
Right.
So,
yes.
like, you can't do anything about it. You have to eat that.
To get a reversal frame on landing, like in that situation, just takes hell of practice to do. I thought I saw Athena highlight. Yeah, Pat's going with Athena.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, now Athena's got some sauce too, and especially like what I like about her is her guard break game is nice. I mean, her low height, she can fly underneath the radar. I love this character, James. I really do.
She was kind of pseudo part of Team Fierce because her crouching heavy punch is really annoying. Oh, but got crossed up there. Yeah, that button's really good, but I'm really curious, what he feels like the Athena brings to the match here, because he can't throw fireballs necessarily if Min is charged up, because he can roll cancel Blanca Ball. Yeah, you got to just hold this one here. Oh, he held it, but Min with the perfect roll timing.
And reverses the corner too, and that A groove in the distance there. I think he's going to save that for the next round if he can build this off of the life deficit. Let's see as well. Low palms there, does it.
Yeah, and again, roll cancel electricity is so strong.
Yeah, and he saved up that full A groove meter here. See if we can do work against K groove Mai. Pat sticking with his guns here. This is proven problematic, this Blanca, and living in fear of that A groove that comes up. Because we've barely seen Pat Min fully get that conversion off of that. It was just a little bit of those jumping fierces just to get the job done and go the distance.
God, look at that chip damage that he gets. And like I said, this is a hard part for K Groove fighting against A Groove. But if they can't get the just defend, that is the one thing that is a positive. You can gain some life back just defending that electricity. So.
And we saw earlier where Pat was actually getting those JDs with Athena earlier, and Min did the cross up afterward to really throw him down. Now A Groove going up against that guard meter there. Oh, but able to catch with a trip there and a wake up super.
That was nice, actually. He got hit by the slide on purpose, so he would give himself the opportunity to get a wake up super like that. And Min had been really good at baiting out all the wake up supers, but that time Pat the Flip actually got him.
It's in the middle of that conversation, just being able to cut him short here. Now, this is Pat's ratio 2 here, and Min has been bringing out his ratio 2 Blanca from the beginning as he's been on this near-perfect OCV rampage.
But see, here's the thing. If Pat can kill him right now, they're even.
They're even, right?
Right? Because this is ratio 2 versus 2 ratio 1s. So the problem is any damage that Min gets right now is bonus, but Pat the Flip with the short hop into this jumping heavy kick is going to get it.
I mean, you can say it's like having 2 versus 2, but with A Groove on deck and full in that situation, whether by big show or big painting, whichever one you want to get it either. You going to get it in that 8K Blu-ray, or you going to get it on a nice oil painting with a stencil there. Good follow-up on that Tatsu. Close out, get that extra distance there. And there's that activation off that tech throw.
He tried to DP because he knew that even if he blocked it, it might have been a kill. Min does miss it, but he gets the roll cancel Tatsu.
So problematic, just getting in there and catching it with the eye of the storm. Great damage there by Min. How he deletes all that HP.
Yeah, he knows. There is a timing right there where if you can crouch and the jumping heavy kick, it's too late for it to come out. Woo. And so you can kind of fuzzy guard that a little bit.
Now
he
resources.
missed the DP. He wanted the DP after that. He didn't get it. Min is going to take it 2-0. Again, CVS 2 is 2 out of 3 the entire way, even grand finals. I remember back in the day when CVS 2 would actually go to 3 out of 5 and grand finals 4 out of 7. Oh my God.
4 out of 7? Really?
Yeah.
That's going to make this a 5-day tournament.
I had a match against Genghis from San Diego. Shout outs to Genghis. And that match, I think it was still 2 out of 3 actually, but it was like a 40-minute match.
I mean, even like Boss bodying them 3-0 in grand finals, it still takes some time. Like it's still like this CVS 2. I mean, it's just because you got so many characters, so much going on there, and I mean, it's such a neutral heavy game that like it just. I wouldn't say it moves like molasses. I'm just saying that it goes a distance.
Well, a lot of it just comes down from the fact that you get to use that many characters, and people are gaining health in between rounds, so it just lasts a while. There's just a lot of matches to be played.
So on the other side of losers here, we've got, it's going to be Vicky Viper going up against
K-Beast.
Yeah, K-Beast.
Yeah, Vicky Viper, who fell victim to Min earlier in the tournament here. Didn't really get a chance to see her do much with her character, so let's see if she can actually show off some of her CVS 2 strats here.
Yeah, because really one of the things that Min denied from Vicky, and to his credit did a fantastic job, is Vicky was not able to get any knockdowns on Min whatsoever. And really, I mean, Vicky loves using those flight mechanic mix-ups where you got to guess whether it's going to go empty low, empty high, cross-up, stay in front, or land in the cross-up, or, all those different distances. Because going to Alpha, like playing Vicky in different games like Alpha 2 with, she uses Sakura, and in Super Turbo, I believe she won or got second place in Beast in the East using Old Ken.
Okay.
As well. So it kind of like, you could see like what kind of elements like she's made from and brings. And also don't count on her success in VSAM. She's phenomenal in that game as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Of course she's damn good. She holds up the brackets. I gotta say too, man, sometimes like coming to the airport with all those medals, like it's hard enough to carry one through TSA. Like carry one on a joystick through TSA. I mean, when you got to carry like 6 or 8 of them because you're looking like Carl Lewis in 1992 Olympics.
I mean, it used to be like how Tokido was. Like,
right.
That just tells you how crazy the competition for Street Fighter 4, 5, and 6 were, that Tokido stopped playing other games. Because he used to be at EVO, and I would see him walking around with like 7 medals around his neck. Like, he won Soul Calibur 5, I think it was, and he would win like... he was like a KOF 13 champion one year.
Yeah,
he used to be one of the greatest like KOF 13 players out there.
He was a god in VF4 also.
VF4?
Like, I think VF4, one of the, or maybe perhaps 3, but one of the earlier VF days, like, Tokido was one of the top players
Are
of
you
that
thinking
game.
Tokido or you're thinking Fudo?
No, Fudo, yes. Fudo VF5,
okay,
God mode.
okay.
Because I knew about Fudo before he won EVO.
Yeah.
But Tokido, like, way back in the day, he cooked in VF. Like, he was really, really strong at that. So here we got Sakura coming back here. K-Beast using that stand roundhouse, a great poke to work with. I didn't know that she had this peach outfit for Mai. It's a nice fit.
Little pink outfit right there. Oh, no, drops the combo. So that's going to give Vicky Viper a little bit of a good, nice punish right there.
We've seen a bit of some block Shookens throughout this tournament. Throughout the top 8, rather.
Trying to chase this Mai down. Again, Mai is very good at running away. You would see a lot of the East Coast players, what they would do is, when you try to get her into the corner, she would just jump off the wall and dive to the other side of the screen. But here we go. Look at that damage.
Is the guard break happening? Yes, and just enough to cancel that into the top 2 there. But you're going to throw them bows with that quarter circle forward, half circle, quarter circle back, half circle forward kick move as well.
Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi.
Shinobi Bachi, that was the one. Yes, correct.
Whoa, that was cool.
That was cool. That jump on back, jump in the trunk to get that cross. Gets the crashing Rolento here.
Nice JDs there, but wasn't it enough yet to get her to survive the throw afterwards. So we're tied up over here.
I love the player cam right there. Shout out to Vampire Katie putting that together. Just want to say, the player cam there, you can see Vicky Viper just kind of slapping the stick a little bit, saying like, I meant to tech that, or something. Just didn't come out that way and ended that exchange.
I mean, Vicky, she is a very emotional player, and I love it because I am an emotional player as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, activate, but actually couldn't punish the landing. Interesting. A little too slow on that, but did get the hit anyway. Misses the cancel. Oh, he missed the cancel into the super.
And then backing up here because Morgan's angry and that DP misses and misses big. And now he's putting him against the dude. Good conversion there, but Vicky gets another sign of life there. Gets some of those chain combos there. We get a staple of VSAP. Good JDs and goes the distance there. The third hit completely whips, which makes that point blank position there for Vicky Viper.
Oh, there we go. But Vicky has missed the air dash, and she wanted to do that into the darkness illusion and didn't quite get it.
And those knives, keeping that guard meter low on deck there. And,
just does it, because it was about to run out. It is hard to punish that. Good throw. You got to the other side, but misses the cross-up.
Yeah, Vicky put a jump in between that flight there, was using that mechanic, and then cancels it into a jump. There's so many different things you can do with the flight. You can let go of the button, drop straight down. You can cancel it into a jump and get another one that goes with it as well. Or so many options that mix up some of those buttons. And that was good movement there, but KB stands strong. And let's see if he can get this Rolento to get an A groove to mean the business.
Oh, activate. Okay. Here we go.
Get close to that guard break. Oh, Tiger uppercuts at the right time.
Nice.
That's veteran tact by Vicky, understanding that situation and the patience in waiting, and then slashes it. As Chris Rock said, Tiger didn't go crazy. Tiger went Tiger.
All right. Ooh, there's that crouching heavy punch again. Sagat getting so much plus frames after that jumping heavy kick, so he just starts running at you. K-Beast has got to build this meter. He's got to get to that A groove meter if he wants to have a chance to win this. So he's got to, he should be able to get it unless Vicky just gets a big combo on him. And that can happen, especially with this K groove.
And that's why you're seeing this Dictator on the run here.
Yeah, we have, good blocks. Good block, anticipated. Everybody's anticipated. Got the activation, here we go. Custom activation in the air. Oh, that's clean. Oh, that's clean. Oh, he missed the super.
Super. Yeah, the knee press nightmare not happening. I don't think it would have been close enough to the kill. Let's see that throw. Tiger Raid with the escape.
Hard to chase that down. He couldn't get the Psycho Crusher charge fast enough, but yeah, Vicky knows she's got to just defend a bunch of stuff, especially if he tries to Psycho Crusher all of a sudden out of nowhere. There it is, and Vicky wasn't ready.
Yeah, you could see Vicky reacting to that like, just that crush happening because we knew it was on the radar, but still, you have to come deal with that. KB survives that in close fashion there to take the 1-0 in this loser quarterfinal.
All right.
I believe the winner of this goes up against Barkley, Shut Up and Jam, if I recall.
No, the winner of this will go up against the winner of the next match that I think we play, because I think this is losers quarters. The next two matches will be losers quarters, because we just came from the winners finals, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So we've got two losers quarters. They'll fight against each other, and then they'll fight against Pat the Flip.
Well, I love how Mai's fans matches the color of her palette. I love that.
That's classic Sprite work. They didn't have a choice. That's why in hyper fighting, if you pick Zangief with the green shorts, he has a green tongue as well.
I always wondered about that, actually. That's why,
Yeah, every character could only have a certain amount of colors, and so, they did such a good job with that.
That's a good look on Zangief, not gonna lie.
It's one of the beautiful things about the Sprite work is that they have to keep these kind of things in mind. Every character can only come with a certain amount of colors.
Right, and we know this game, James, we know this game, hold on, it was his fight, but I want to get into that for a second. Let's table it, hold on. Oh, good connection on those links there from KB's.
Yeah, you can see KB's trying to chase down, just wants to get that show. If he can get the custom combo started,
those two lights, but we got the main event sleeper hold there.
He can kill right here, but I think he wants to try to win without it, because he wants to save the meter, but the wake up, Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi is going to take it.
Great play by Vicky Viper. Again, just good patience. Just holding on through that pressure there, but then being able to act before the guard break becomes an issue there. We've seen that pay off once again in this matchup here.
Now he's got to try to make sure he can kill Mai without losing too much health. to make it so that saving that meter was worth it. Yeah, okay, there you go. All
12
right.
seconds, that's pretty good there, and especially with that life lead, that's going to restore him to a full tank of HP. Now, I wanted to mention here, this game, I'm looking at Morgan, this game has been criticized for quote-unquote recycling certain sprites from VSAB, Alpha 3, and some other ones. Only the SNK sprites and a handful of the Capcom sprites, like Chun-Li, Ryu, and because like some characters, like Morgan here, is just copied and pasted from VSAB, but at the same time, I love how like Harumaru looks. It's so well drawn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was so smart.
Yeah, that
Actually
was.
Just caught him by surprise, and there we go. Vicky finally getting the Morgan shenanigans going. Whiffs the low right there, gets him to freeze and gets the throw. Now, good block on the cross-up. Vicky tried to DP, didn't quite get it.
Oh, yeah.
And now just the chip damage here. Yeah, that's all he was going for with the Patriot Circle.
Oh, man. I lost my train of thought there with that exchange coming in from K-Beast. We're seeing a lot of Relento play in this top 8. I'm excited to see that, actually. And I hate Relento. Like, a lot. Like, almost as much as Elena.
Oh, there we go. Got the DP in there. Missed the meaty attack. Got hit by the wake-up light. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Relento is acceptive shorty, you know? I feel like there's some of the roller coasters he's not allowed to ride on.
Oh, what a block. And he's going to activate here. Oh, and he's going to get the ground version, too, which is significantly more damage. And now into the grenades. Look at that damage. Beautifully done. That's going to miss.
And the wake-up high tiger shot there proves costly. Even though JD'd that on the wake-up there, that pressure's pretty strong. And KB has a character advantage with the guard
he
crush.
didn't think he was going to land on the other side. But, I mean, this is a tough situation no matter what. And you know what? If you're K-Beast, you're fine because you've got your ratio 2 M Bison coming. Vicky has no health left. You've almost got that A groove built up. And so even though Bison's custom is not the best at chip damage, he will be able to get enough chip damage through the custom combo that he can probably kill Vicky Viper here. And so, yeah, he just needs to build a little bit of that meter. I wouldn't be surprised if he just starts whiffing some, you know, the Devil's Reverse and stuff. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, so here we go.
It's a good distance from the guard break, but the chip kill is going to be enough to knee press it on out for some handshakes. Shout-outs to K-Beast with a convincing 2-0 victory there. Some of NorCal's finest, bringing in some of that cooking from that Bay Area. You know, you guys took Jimmy Butler from me, but you continue to take it down on that CVS2 play.
Yeah. Nicely done right there. K-Beast is going to move forward into the losers semis. And, how are they doing this here? Was that the losers? Oh, was that already the? Okay, I'm confused now. I need to see a bracket.
We move on to loser semis. I think it was 2 losers quarters we saw. So we are mixing it up.
Yeah.
I think we are. They give me the ad signal?
No, not yet. I don't think so.
Here and there, but we got Barkley shut up and Jam going up against KBs.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was the next matchup.
So
yeah,
I thought we were already. I thought we were still further back on the bracket then. Okay. So here we go.
This CVS2 is moving along. I mean, these players are pushing the pace here, and we love to see it. I'm thrilled for Barkley. You know what I'm really thrilled about here, James, is the character variety here. Because normally a lot of times I read those YouTube comments, I see the things you've said about my weight, but I also say that sometimes you guys have said, hey, I'm thrilled I'm no longer 300 pounds though, so trust me, all right? I'm thrilled about it. You guys can say whatever you want. I'm living happily and healthy. But at the same time, actually I'm not, but at the same time, like sometimes you see in those YouTube comments, you see a lot of like, oh, it's all Sagat and Blanca all day. And we have seen our share of Sagat and Blanca. I will admit that. You're always going to see it. It's inevitable. He's top tier character. But look at how we're working. We saw some Athena. We saw some Nakaruru. I mean, we're seeing a good bit of Nakaruru. We saw Mai, Rio, Sakazaki, Art of Fighting. We see you, Clockwork. I mean, that was just fantastic throwing it down with it.
Oh, that's right. And there are some Matcherino codes left for this tournament, so
Claim
make sure you go there and claim them. 12 codes remain, so let's get a little bit of bonus cash for these players here. I mean, let's reward them for entertaining us. You can also donate manually to the Matcherino as well. If you don't have an account with Matcherino, please create one. So many of these tournaments are supported by that, and having the account, once you have it, like especially if you just choose to log in with your Twitch or log in with your Google or whatever, it takes like 3 seconds to log in and then 1 second to click on that button and to claim the code, and instantly you add like 25 cents to the tournament. So
And we love we love the people out there who've been giving donations as well. I mean, we see some of you throw in like some $20, some $50 here and there to support the players. So we always want to shout you guys out as well. You all are fantastic. Hey, special shout out to my man Shag over there in the front row there. You know, I'm always loving these the Yunks in the FGC out there, man. Shag made the top 8 of Virtual Fighter last year with his Go Hinagami. Very excited to see that as well. But he's got a front row seat to this action. Top 4 CVS 2 coming on here. We got K-Beast against Barkley. Shut Up and Jam.
I'm trying to look over here.
You know, that game is the reason he's not. Barkley's got removed from NBA Jam.
Was he? Oh, because he had the license. They had the license.
Him and Jordan were like originally like the original 2 marquee players in there, but they had to get removed, and Shaq as well.
Yeah. So shout outs to all the people who have clicked on the link. Like I said, you guys can donate directly. If you do donate directly, leave a comment there. I'll read your comment out loud on stream. So if I remember to do that. So. All right.
Vice here, such a great grappler. You know, I love seeing players like Cookie being able to excel with this character. And we saw some good Vice play as well at CEO. She is nice. I kind of wish they put Mature in this game, though.
It was weird that they only put one in there. Like, there was just Vice and no Mature.
I guess Iori could only have one girl, huh?
Yeah,
that's what it was.
It was just weird. I mean, there's definitely a lot of interesting choices with the characters they picked. I remember there was there was a character from the SNK side that's not in this game that I remembered I was being really surprised about. I can't think of who it was at this point, but.
Hey, let's make a CVS 3 wish list then.
Top
my list, Robert Garcia.
I have actually wanted to do that at one point, is to make a fantasy CVS 3 list. Which I
want Robert Garcia. I want the redhead from Metal Slug.
The one you're talking about, the one with glasses?
Yeah.
Theo.
Yeah.
Theo.
That's my girl. I like her. Yeah. That's because
your girl. Don't remember her name. I see how it is. Chris.
Exposed.
I see how it is.
Exposed. Yeah, those are some awkward next mornings. I'll tell you about that. All right.
Oh man,
those were some walk of shames with added shame. So I deserve it. So Barkley Shut Up and Jam here going to the end groove. We see him switch to that groove before. This butt check.
Is this? I don't know. I guess this is real. Okay.
Yeah, I love end groove Akuma, and actually a player that almost made top 8, losing to Bourbon Planner, and he's actually new to this game is Mr. Pomegranate. He's been fantastic with Akuma because he's a great third strike player.
Oh, makes sense. Here we go. Big damage here. Is not really going to be the spin because if he just chips him,
Yeah, he's a glass cannon, though. Yeah.
Reversals are 1 frame in CVS 2, and just like in a lot of the other old school fighting games.
And this is one of those games where Akuma is God mode until he's on his ass.
Yeah.
All right, alpha counter there. Taking care of business. Gets that body splash there. Not as ambiguous as Zangief's, but gets the business done. Now, if I recall...
he jumped away. He knew. He got the bait. He was watching. KB was like, this guy definitely goes for those command. Whoa, she turned around and faced the other way and came back to the front. That was so bizarre. Oh, roll cancel right there. Roll cancel on the fireball. Tried to anti-air and still was able to tech that throw. Here we go.
And then crispy on those conversions goes K-Beast.
Yeah,
just that standing light is proving problematic there. Backs up, so buys Barkley Shut Up and Jam a little bit of time to build back that guard meter and gets that big powerbomb energy.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be able to try to chip him to death with that custom combo because he's in end groove and he does have the escape. But he messed up. That was not supposed to be that fast of a DP. But he's going to get the throw and it's going to be enough. Woo!
Yeah, Sakura's Shinku Hadouken is like, I love confirming it in neutral, but it's not a great super, and like that damage leaves so much on the table to be desired there. But able to get that throw with that main event sleeper to continue pushing it forward there. Loving that jump back dive kick, especially I was able to challenge that command grab and punish with it. I really like the mileage AB stats here. See if he can go the distance here.
Supposed to be a couple of roll cancels into the Tatsu, but he's just been getting the raw roll. Nice. Oh, finally gets caught. Knew that if he blocked that, he would have died by chip. Actually, he could have done the backwards roll from the end groove maybe just to get out of there, but maybe not worth spending the meter on something so, it might not pay off, so.
So Chun-Li on end groove here. We got 3 level 1s to work with, but oh no, it starts with the low with that activation. Let's see if it goes coast to coast. Big explosive energy there. Good block on that cross up there by Barkley Shut Up and Jam, but continues mounting that pressure from K-Beast to get that conversion here.
Man.
And he can complete an OCV here to kick off the loser semifinal.
Yeah, K-Beast with that domination of Rolento. Not quite an OCV. He lost his first character, so which was the Sakura, I think.
And it was
it was Sakura. Yeah,
he
there
was
was.
flirting with it, but Barkley put it back together and was able to kind of shut that down. But in the end, that Rolento was beautiful. I mean, that was one of the best Rolento rounds probably we've seen in this stream.
Yeah. So now Barkley, I mean, we've seen 2 different teams from him, and he's going back to the other team that he had. Because remember, he switched from that to the Raiden team, and now he's going back to his. Was this A Groove or was this? Yeah, I think.
It's A Groove, and you got the.
Wait, is this A Groove? Because he's got Morgan on there.
It's K.
It's K Groove. That's what it was. Yeah. Because I'm the only person stupid enough to play Morgan in a C Groove. I thought she was good in C Groove, but you know.
I like her dash. I just feel like it's overshadowed by the flight.
Yeah.
That's just my instinct. But I haven't put in time in C Groove Morgan yet, so I want to go.
All I'm going to say is, oh, nice, wake up super.
Yeah.
I have still done a combo with Morgan that I don't think anybody has ever done in a match. And I have done it in a match, so. Because most people don't know it works. Here we go. Okay. Look at this. He's just jumping at him in the corner here.
This corner's been so much of a benefit to K-Beast to be able to work with there. And I love that, to go in underneath, get that activation, and then got him over to the other bus stop corner. I don't need that level 1. I am the show, and then takes it down. Once again, K-Beast, I mean, really winning these consecutive rounds here. But let's see if Nakaruru can turn the tide for Barkley Shut Up and Jam.
Oh, yeah, that was the short hop. So you saw he couldn't combo off of that short hop heavy kick. And so it actually was minus enough that K-Beast was able to get the low short, but he drops the combo again. You've seen him drop that a couple of times. Okay.
Good stuff works for Nakaruru there. This is a character that's really problematic to me in the matchup that I had with him in pools as well. This is going to be very interesting because both of these players have so many different angles to attack from. And also, they've got some jank hurt boxes that can fall out of certain strings in ordinary situations, which, you know, I'm always looking at the player reactions when I see those kind of things because, you know, you got to remember your mileage may vary in these.
Oh, just clipped him out of the air.
Now, I like how K-Beast is holding on to these angles where he can approach and punish some of Nakaruru's attempts to maybe establish some projectile pressure here.
All right. Oh, wow, what Crouch Fierce just swiped away. I guess her little sword better than that stick. Oh, dude, and just ate up that custom combo. Ooh. This switch right here is working out great, but now you got to deal with the N-Boss. Shout-outs to Clay Fighter. N-Boss M. Bison.
Yeah, Barkley Shut Up and Jam has a 2-character advantage here, despite K-Beast's ratio 2 on that Bison. But one thing I got to point out there, this Nakaruru just won a knife fight against Rolento. Like, wow, playing it like a Final Fight character. I mean, I feel like Cody is a little jealous of that one.
Gets the cross up, but didn't get the combo right afterwards. Again, it's harder to land combos off of jump attacks in this game, which is why you see a lot of people do like jump attack and then jump away and stuff. The empty low gets the stun. Barkley, Shut Up and Jam, says, I don't care about this boss character. I'm just going to throw him to the floor and stab him in the face.
And leaving that succubus on the side there. Morrigan just chilling as we are even up 1-1. Losers semifinal here. 2-0 goes this whole tournament, so the next one advances over into top 3. That's right, this is going to be in those money rounds, you know, especially those heartbreaking positions in tournaments. 9th place, 4th place, you know what it is. Yes.
So I'm just going to say it, like the combo that I've done with Morgan, people don't know this, but the Ground Darkness Illusion has no juggle potential. The Air Darkness Illusion has 1 juggle potential. So I fought somebody who jumped at me. I did early light DP, hits him out of the air into Tiger Knee Darkness Illusion. Ooh. That was my Morgan combo right there. I remember Madge was the one who was watching that, and he was like, you just did that?
You know about Madge, the guy who wrote the book of footsies?
Yeah.
Wow, that's another flex, James. One of the best fighting game literature books I've ever read. Even though the information's a little dated, like a little too dated for modern fighting games, I feel like Machibo recently had written a very good guide to fighting game mechanics as well. That's a little bit more modernized. But Madge's, I mean, if you're approaching ST or this game, Madge's book is gospel.
Yeah, the footsie's handbook right there.
But you hit that flex in front of the guy who wrote the book.
Oh, got in there with a jump. Yeah, you saw the turnaround right there. try to roll out of the corner. Did take a little bit of damage, but still manages to get away.
That rolling crystal flash, that kind of pressure.
Yeah, with custom combo, it's annoying. And like, I didn't realize how annoying Vega was until I watched Justin Wong play this character, and Justin did nothing. He did nothing. He was fighting against Flo. Shoutouts to Flo, RIP to Flo. And I had never seen Flo that annoyed in my entire life. Nice read on the wake-up roll. Let's go.
He saw he was serving breakfast with a jab on that deck. He predicted it. He predicted his bowl of cereal, and he's going to have his...
Have his what?
Breakfast of champions.
That is why he says predictable. There you go. Okay. So we're tied here. It is 2-2, basically. 2 characters left versus 2 characters left. Both of them have got their ratio 2s. And as you mentioned, last time Nakaruru did all the work, so we didn't even have to see what the Morgan was capable of. Beautiful roll cancel through the Mamaha. Nice just defend. And it's going to be less damage than normal. But still damage.
Yeah, still damage, still nice. And rolls through the having none of that. Mamaha's got to fly its way back in the walk of shame like I forgot her name the next morning.
Roll cancel right there. Roll cancel. Fireball from Sakura.
Wake up Tatsu there. I don't know whether or not that was RC'd or not, but it's given KB a lot of mileage.
Oh, just trying to heal. He's going to take damage right there. Not sure if that was worth it in the end. Good tech on the empty jump throw. Gets the Shogun. Is he going to spend the meter to kill her? Like just with the I think he wants to save the meter, and it's going to pay off right there. KB's, because he's going to activate it and just try to chip her to death, but he wants to save that meter because he wants to use it on that Morrigan, and we got to be careful of this Morrigan.
Do you do that Sakura sway when she hits that pose in 8-3 or this game?
No, I don't.
I do. I love it.
I can't dance, so I'm not going to try.
Yeah, but I do enough just so I get kicked out the club.
The electric slide, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there we go.
And I love these combos that Morrigan gets. For those who don't know, like in V7, you have like very similar to Marvel vs. Capcom style combos with the Magic Series chain combo. So it's like I don't really know what Morrigan's combos are, but I know in this game I can do stuff like jab, strong, forward, roundhouse. Like
it's the zigzag.
Yeah.
It's jab, short, strong, forward, fierce, roundhouse.
Yeah.
Those buttons in any order. In fact, in the last game, in CVS 1, I used to take advantage of a glitch that Morrigan had that they took away in CVS 2.
One thing here is KB did an ill-advised activation there, which melted away half of his meter there. Barkley was immediately able to jump on and take initiative, and that really seems to pay off now. Now Barkley's a little angry here. Let's see if he can get a shut up and jam in there.
Oh boy, but he's got to watch out here. The custom is ready to go. Got the hit. Oh no! Oh no! If he lands this, no, he dropped it!
He dropped the paintbrush. Oh man, that was more than a happy little accident, as Bob Ross would say. Barkley shut up and jam, just avoids becoming a work of art, and he Rembrandts his way over to the loser's final.
And that's what, I mean, that is the difficult part about the paint the fence, is that it like, there's a lot of pressure. It's a very, very difficult combo to do. So we had that error there, and unfortunately...
At the most opportunistic, when all he had to do was just mural it out to make it to the loser's final.
It's not necessarily opportunistic. It's more, what is it, Murphy's Law right there.
Murphy's Law, yeah.
There you go. But yeah, like in the original CVS 1, Morrigan could carrot cancel all of her normals even off of a chain. So what I would do with Morrigan is I would do crouching heavy punch into fireball and then piano heavy kick into punch, because then basically you could cancel crouching heavy punch into fireballs, which you weren't supposed to be able to do. And so it was just a good way to put him block stun, get the fireball started, and get some pressure going.
I'm so proud of this guy right here, this Barkley shut up and jam, man. I mean, he was staring down the barrel of an A-groove activation. But shout outs to KB, speeding the sport here, just chilling with Vicky.
There's definitely some salt there, though.
There's some salt.
There's some salt. Yeah,
that's NorCal at its finest, man. That is NorCal. That's like... I know, dude. Trust me. I know. Oh, man. That reminds me of the time, like, I escaped this one guy in Third Strike over at NEC, like, a decade ago. And the dude, like, I escaped him. Like, I won by the skin of my teeth. I should not have won. So I eliminated him in Third Strike. He looked up my phone number. He found my phone number.
What?
And it was after hours. You know, it's NEC. I was getting turned. I was turning up, right? And he looks up. He's like, hey, I'm the guy you sent to losers. Can I money match you?
Yeah, that's what the salty suite is for, man. That's what the salty suite is for.
That was a great time indeed. So Barkley shut up a jam here, going back to the end groove here and getting his Big Bear, Sagat, and Chun-Li going up against Pat's Geese, and immediately starts off with the miss.
Yeah.
He lets you know I'm a heel.
Now, he's got to watch out here. He obviously goes for ready, go all the time. But if Pat is ready for that, he can counter that pretty easily because it's hard to stop like at the moment, but if you could just bust out a counter, you know, then you can make it lose a lot of effectiveness. And there you saw one of the weaknesses of End Groove, the accidental cancel into the hop back right there.
Yep. And that trade there with the counter hit melting away.
Oh,
man, I love what Raiden can do to the guard break meter. I really do.
Dude, the spacing on. Oh, he got him. He got him. Ugh. Oh, he tried it right there.
That powerbomb lariat, air lariat combination there.
He's trying to jump away. Pat playing a little scared right now. So, yeah, he's going into the zoning with the air.
The air Shippuken.
The Shippuken. Ooh, man. Here we go.
I always like to call it that because how Akuma in, I think it's Street Fighter V has like that jump back EX air fireball, and I would call that the Geese Howard.
When you saw him just do those 2 stomps in a row like that, we always joked and called that the DDR. That is how Chikyu. That's how Chikyu beat Jason Nelson in CVS1. He would use that move and step on Guile's crouching medium kick all the time. And at one point, at the very last thing he did was he got into that range and went stomp, stomp, stomp. Jason Nelson was scared to touch a button, so he went stomp, 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 roll 720, and he killed him.
Man. That's one of those. They just condition you, you know?
Yeah.
And that's that Pavlov's response to get a little too patient. And when a grappler knows you're in hesitation mode, oh, man, they're going to drop you on your ass.
Oh, boy. Yeah, safe distance on that drill.
And I love how that drill hits low. I love it and I don't because I forget it all the time.
Oh, wow. Just walk up, stand heavy punch. Oh, he baited it out. No.
Hits it twice. No cancel. Let's see if this time does a trick. Uses the cannon spike from it.
He got him. He got him. He was standing. He was standing. Couldn't crouch in time.
Watch your step. That Tiger Raid does the business here. And Barkley shut up and jam. Let's see how much he can get out of the pixel in the mirror here. How long he can survive against R2 Sagat from Pat the Flip here.
Yeah. I mean, Pat's got a. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. He dropped the combo.
No, Pat keeps it going here.
Tournament nerves from everybody. There we go. He should be able to get enough health back to be even here, but now he's got to be careful because we've got the Chun-Li in the house.
I like this matchup. I like this matchup of Chun-Li.
Yeah, exactly. And because one of the reasons is that Sagat is one of the taller characters, so you can do the spinning bird kick pressure on him.
You get a lot of really good cross-ups with it, and I love what Barkley Shut Up and Jam is doing
and
here.
And because there's no input buffer, even though Chun-Li is minus, it's up to the opponent to be able to get the button out before you do, right?
That's
he missed the super.
He missed it.
He got the.
Does he activate? Oh, but he doesn't get to the level 2.
The classic.
100%.
Oh, you got the hit.
I guess that was for the missed paint defense combo from
K-Beast.
Yeah, Karma comes to get you as he goes down 1-0 to Pat the Flip.
Wow.
I mean, that level 3 would have been all she wrote. Pat the Flip would have been chopped. I don't know if I'm using chopped correctly in the Gen Alpha lingo that way, because I look at chopped like it's a reality TV, like it's the cooking show. You know, but it turns out chopped just means something else that's negative. But I don't know. I'm saying his dish got chopped.
I have no idea. I am definitely not the right age to try to be any authority on any youthful slave.
You got to get on TikTok, James. Do some dances. Come on. Let's karaoke it, you know?
Oh, God.
Hey, shout outs to my Japanese bae, Suzuka. You the one. All right. I know her name. Okay. So back at it.
Oh, drop kick.
I love that drop kick, timing it over the Reppuken there. That is just beautiful.
Yeah. Good stuff. You forget he has it because they don't use it a lot. There was a roll cancel right there.
One of the things I love is like in some of those stages where they have a wrestling ring, like some people could do moves off of them, like in DOA. You could kind of do like a moonsault off them and stuff.
In which game?
DOA 4 and 5. You
Okay.
You had some rope techniques. I was hoping Big Bear could do that in this game.
I mean, Armika can bring a ring wherever she wants, but that thing
Right.
doesn't work very well at all. So
No, it does not.
that's a terrible super.
It is.
All right, here we go. Oh, cross up.
Ichiban! That's shades of, Hulk Hogan would do that when he wrestled in Japan.
It's bow. That's what he sounds like he says to me. I mean, what is it with SNK characters not able to say Ichiban pretty, clearly? We've got it's bow and me mighty.
Oh, he got the flame there, the breath of the fire. Shades of classic wrestler Tiger Ali Singe.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
into the super. Look at the damage on that. That was ratio. Oh, speaking
Good match,
of damage.
but can this go the distance? It goes pretty close.
Right, and doing the work here. Caught the spiral arrow. Traded with the DP.
Taps into his inner Wolf Hawkfield there. Barkley shut up and jam, sticks to his guns, and it pays off with a vengeance. You see it. One of the things I want to mention too, James, about that super we saw from Cammy, which goes straight up that Pat did. Back in the day in the arcade, I used to fight against people who had like these rings on their fingers.
Ooh.
And they would just grind it so good for the extra hits.
Yeah.
They'd get it would go like 11 hits. They'd be able to get 16 out of it. They just had these big rings on their fingers because they used to play in the hood. And they'd be like, ah!
But yeah, good.
Match point here for Pat the Flip here if he can beat these two characters.
Yeah, but he's gonna basically it's a 2 versus 3 at this point because Barkley shut up and jam with a full Sagat here.
Let's see if this Sagat can buy a little bit of time and distance because
The way that he's got Pat the Flip's got to do this is to land the level 3, and look at that, Sagat disappeared. The ratio 1 Sagat just vanished from the face of the earth right there, and here we go. Now it is about an even match. However, Barkley with a lot more meter, but because it is end groove, it's a little bit harder to land those level 3s, and that is one of the biggest weaknesses of end groove is that once you activate, you have this pressure to use the level 3, and your opponent now is reminded to look for all your level 3 shenanigans.
I mean, yeah, that's why Flash Metroid just told me multiple times to drop it. But Barkley shut up and jam, gets that level 1. Let's see the mix up with the jumping fierce.
Out of
Baited
there.
into the Tiger Raid to go up against the ropes. It cancels it. Counters it with that crouching fierce.
That crouching fierce is doing so much work. That button is
From the
so
logo.
good.
Low Tiger shot from the logo, and Barkley shut up and jam is shut down.
Whew. And Pat the Flip is just throwing out those haymakers. And like I said, that button was always such a problem. And he called his shot. Oh, dang.
He's calling his shot. He's pointing at Min. He wants to be the CVS2 slayer of CVS2 player. Can Pat the Flip get the distance?
Oh, man.
Oh, let's see what he's got on the screen there. Oh, it's a dog.
Wait, he has a dog?
Yeah, it's a picture of his dog. Oh, look at that. Oh, we love that.
It just
Wholesome
makes me
content.
sad. Please, everybody, keep my poor kitty Jasmine in your thoughts. So she is not feeling well. So I'll be taking her to the vet for surgery on Tuesday when I get back. So
Shout outs to Jazz, I know how tough it is going under the knife as well, personally from experience as well.
Yeah.
Long road to recovery, but hey, we believe in Pat the Flip. Calling his shot here. I'm taking you down, man, and all of New York with you. I'm taking a bite out of that big apple, and I'm going to get that big prize money here. I'm going to go the distance to run it back from losers. Here we go. Is this the rematch from the winner's semi? No, it's not. Never mind. But the...
From the winners finals, this is the rematch.
The winners finals, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Crouching Fierce dismissed. Smart from Min not to press a button, so he didn't extend his hurt box. All right.
The Shippuden spacing by Pat the Flip was really good. And I was saying it was really problematic. Like he was really being a pest to Barkley shut up and jam earlier with that. Great spacing. I see Pat Min trying to flow beneath the radar and try to meet him halfway there.
Yeah, but look at that. Half of his Blanca's life already. That is equal to this one. And then now ready for the dash, the hop.
Yeah, you mentioned it too, that this is a ratio 2 Blanca as well. So using that A groove, not going to come close to the guard meter there, but it's going to buy him some time as it melts away that K groove. Activation.
Now we see why Pat was trying to call him out, because Pat is doing some work here with this geese.
Yeah, he came close to getting that Ranger Storm, but just a little bit outside of the cone of concern.
Just a little bit outside. Nice roll cancel right there. Okay. Now, can Pat the Flip basically profit from what he did with the geese? If he can get the Cammy to kill the Blanca, that would be huge. But if Blanca is able to just demolish Cammy, then all of that work from Geese will be for naught.
It will be, but oh, nice response there from the hop, switching sides,
Yep,
and gets that
punishable,
cannon
punish,
spike.
yep. And there we go. So Pat the Flip now with a major lead.
This is phenomenal. This is the best this is some of the best I've seen people play against Min, because I have seen Min dominate even some star-studded brackets.
Oh, what? That was something that I would see Boss do. Look at this damage here. Oh,
46 hits, but still continues it with the, oh man, it was that Sakura Tochi, I think, the name of the move?
Yeah, Sakura Toshi, oh no.
Oh no, yeah, that cannon spike goes under the radar. It re-corners him, gets him on the side of that windmill energy.
And then the roll cancel Tatsu from Min for the chip kill. Only way Pat could have beat it was with he just would have had to just defend it.
So 2 ratio 1s going up against Pat the Flip. Not an insurmountable challenge there first for Min, but amazing. Ratio 1, no problem. Great conversion there, linking that standing fierce into that. Oh yeah, I love that.
Good timing, good timing. Good
that
timing.
was smart, Pat.
But he also used up Min's meter as well. So Min has to build up another meter to be able to be that threat with the custom combo. Maybe not. He's just getting in. Look at the guard meter for Pat.
That stand roundhouse, I mean, from Sakura, I got to say, even though Sagat's got those cannons that he's loading with, that's an example of what I like to call a kaiju button.
Oh, he just ran up and did nothing. And now the meter's activated. If Min gets the activation, yeah, he went for that. It's pretty much game over at this point. Yeah, as soon as he activated right there, there was pretty much nothing Pat the Flip could do. If he blocked, he would have been chipped to death at that point. So that level 3 was basically the Hail Mary right there.
You see the shaking of the hands that Min has going on there. Smile on the face, a smile and nodded face from Vicky Viper. I'm reading the room here, because despite a good win there for Min, I mean, the fact that what Pat did against that ratio 2 Blanca definitely makes the mark. I don't like to count moral victories in there, but that was a very good performance from Pat the Flip. He just has to be able to close it out a little better than that.
Yeah, one of the important things, well, hang on a second. Okay, here we go. I lost my train of thought there. Okay, meaty.
This is like the perfect color for Geese in the stage.
It's a nice, it's environmental Geese. He looks like a tree.
Yeah.
Nice, Just Defend. He's going to get the punish. Yeah, Just Defend also negates all of your pushback as well, so Blanca will land, quote, closer to you. And Geese is still putting in the work, but he's not going to be able to use the super meter. Oh, he tried to do something, and I mean, this is important right here. The fact that Min feels compelled to use the super meter against Pat the Flip's first ratio 1 character means that Pat's Geese is doing the work.
It is, and this time, Min creating a redemption arc here, as now he's on nearing tournament point with 2 characters left for this Blanca. That Blanca was able to get shut down earlier by Pat originally, but this ratio 2 gets that cross up there.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Blanca players, I learned from experience, are not afraid to put themselves in a corner. Like they don't care about that at all.
In a lot of the older fighting games, the corner wasn't nearly as death as it is in a lot of modern games.
Yes, facts.
Oh, good. Ready? Oh, but he threw the wrong way. And yeah, one of the few times you'll see a throw whiff in CVS2, and beautifully done from Min to just kill all that time so that the K-Groove super meter would run out, roll cancel electricity. Again, the way that move can build meter while being invincible, like for a long period of time, is very difficult to deal with.
So all the Sagat left is standing for Min to win and be your Frosty Faustings champion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how Pat can run this. He's fishing for some haymakers there. He needs some big swings. He just needs to get this ratio 2 Blanca out of the equation there.
Ooh, good whiff punish.
Now he's got to tell Min, you're not going to like me when I'm angry. Big throw energy.
Yeah, because again, he got the reversal. He might be, it's going to be shy. Because like I said, Blanca doesn't do quite the damage that a lot of other characters do. Missed the roll at the end there.
Yeah, 2-jump tech proving problematic here.
Oh,
when he closes it out.
Cancel electricity. What a fitting way to finish this tournament right there. Roll cancel electricity from Min. And Pat the Flip pointing to the dog.
The true winner of this tournament.
The dog is the winner. It was the dog in the fight, you know?
Well, hope Min gets some extra treats on the way home, because that is definitely going to be one well-earned victory walk here as Min does it in dominant fashion again. We've seen it time after time, proving how problematic that A groove is with those custom combos on deck. What an awesome top 8. I mean, both the new, veteran, and old faces and legendary people showing up.
You're cheap, man. Yo, shout out to you. Good job, dude. Hey, that's how fighting games work, man. That's how fighting games work. So, shout outs to Min, though. Wonderfully done there. And again, he's been playing so many of these fighting games. Like I said, he was like you were part of like the Team Spooky house, and you were playing all the different fighting games all the time. He has so much talent and skill in so many of the different fighting games. So shout outs to Min. Still pulling it off here for CVS2 after all these years, you know?
That's what I love, man. I love when legends show out there. I mean, we've been throwing out there saying that these fighting games are young player games as well, but like I've had the pleasure to travel over to LA and see some of the Japanese VF players as well, and how they're still throwing down. Also, and you see it, Min still proving that he's still going. He was tested against some great veteran play that we got from all various different regions, but it just proves when you come out here in Chicago, like they say at Combo Breaker, no coast, no kings, as this is a cross-continental affair and cross-generational affair as well. I mean, even seeing some old familiar faces coming out of the woodwork, and the character diversity and the groove diversity too. We saw every groove pretty much except for S&K.
Yeah, I mean, that's the standard right there. But you know, I mean, a lot of people talk about the young players and stuff, and I know I sound biased because I'm an old player and everything, but like, you have these old games, they play very differently, and if the game doesn't change much, like before Tekken 8, before Guilty Gear Strive, a lot of the same players were dominating, like the FABs and Nages and Guilty Gear and such like that. But, you create the game, and then look at City of the Wolves, right? It's a more old school style of game, and you see a lot of the old school players doing really well in that game, So it's the players from back in the day. I mean, like, I still like me and all of a bunch of guys we all love John Choi. He's one of our favorite players. We all say, like, if John Choi actually cared, he could have been the best player in the world. But John Choi was always just so chill when he played, and he was just like, whatever.
Well, they have that lore as well, that he would intentionally send himself to the losers bracket, and then he has that losers bracket for him as well. I've had the pleasure of witnessing those runs as well, where you see Choi and losers.
It's the John Choi route.
Yeah, he's just completely built different too.
There was a tournament called B2, which was a joke because there was B3. B2 came afterwards, was the Boston Brawl. And it was the same thing, Alpha 2. John Choi went to losers bracket round number 1, came all the way back and won the tournament. So
actually, it happened in EVO 2023 as well. He went back and forth with Boss. And both men seated on the concrete floor. Evo challenge, as old school as it gets. Man, but so here we got the medal ceremonies going on here. Let's call out some of these players as well. I mean, shout outs to K-Beast representing NorCal. Barkley Shut Up and Jam was fantastic. I mean, Vicky Viper is like just taking over in those retro scenes and loving it. And hey, shout outs to St. Harry, man, representing Central Florida in the growing scene that we have at Retro Revival. I'll be paying them a visit in February as well. Going to take a train up there, hopefully to get some runbacks against St. Harry. Pat the Flip, fantastic performance. He called his shot against Min.
And he did well at the start.
His
Geese did some work against that Ratio 2 Blanca, but in the end, Min proved too strong. And you can see Pat the Flip absolutely respects that. And, that's one of the key things, right? If you're a player that goes down to Min like that, like Pat, you can tell. All he's thinking to himself right now is, I have to get better.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. And whenever you lose to players like this, you just got to get better, and that's how it works. So shout-outs to Pat the Flip, shout-outs to Min, shout-outs to Barkley, Shut Up and Jam. Shout-outs to all of them for amazing CVS2 tournament.
It is. I truly love this game. It's my favorite fighting game of all time.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
it totally is. Because, like, just me and my personal nemesis, like, we obsessed over, like just taking on each other. We still play each other to this day in that game as well. So it's also fantastic that the way that all works out as well. And once again, it's just an honor and always fun to cast with you, James, because, like, it's just, like, I always feel like a kid, like, at the table, just always approaching and learning this game. But even after, like, the 25 years of this game being awesome and bringing out the accessibility with it with CFC2, I think is excellent as well. And it just shows in the end, you have to get better.
I tell you, man, like, All we want now, all the CVS2 players want, is a version of CVS2 that's EO, but with like roll canceling still in there, and like change a couple of things, and I think that would be great. So.
Yeah, and we look forward to that feedback as well, and just seeing more characters and dominance coming out and playing. I mean, but I really got to say, I really love the new faces coming out in this game.
Okay.
The new players that are coming out and doing well. I mean, even at CEO, we saw a lot of surprises coming through the top six, the top
Especially
24
Ratio
and
4
8.
Justin.
Yeah, Ratio 4 went from a bad decision to hear me out, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I used Ratio 4 Chun-Li in pools.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I almost was able to win with it as well. But instead, it proved that I just got to do a little bit more work in there and polish it up there. But it was fantastic seeing that, and also just seeing the regions represented here. Like, just it's not often that you see East meets West, and especially with the players who have such a resume of this as well. I mean, even Clockwork, like making it into the top
so
8
cool
was
to see him
it was
again.
awesome to see him. I mean, I had the pleasure of watching him from the front row in NPC2 at the EVO finals, and that was really something awesome to see him and Combo Fiend, who's also here, by the way.
Yes,
I ran into him out as well, and seeing that show out. But it just shows like how awesome Frosties is, and thank you as well for putting on a CVS2 stream, because last year's CVS2 was also a very lit bracket between about 50 entrants as well. So it was also well represented. Just that it was not able to get stream time together, but seeing it on this display, like I truly love it. This is a fighting game that like really opened up so many bridges and doors for me as a player, and it continues to do so. And that's why I'm always thrilled to cast this game.
Yeah, again, the retro games are great. They last forever. And one of the messages that I've been saying for the past couple of years is that a good fighting game will always stay good.
Yes.
It's crazy. Like, you can see, hey, good job, sir. Good job, sir. Good job.
Thank you, Pat. Always a fan of you, man. Always. You know that.
We all know that we all knew that we were fighting to just see who got to lose them in.
No, but,
Hey, your geese put in work.
but you
It's the guy
fought
that got
courageously,
yeah,
man.
I believe in him.
yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
you know, that's the thing, like Miyagi says, okay, lose to opponent, not okay, lose to fear. And Pat meets that example.
Yeah, and so again, just to emphasize that point, old games don't get bad. Like, you can play certain games and love them, and then you go back to them and you're like, wait, this is not quite what I thought. But like, the fighting games that gained this kind of following and stuff, they are good forever.
Yes.
And one of the beautiful things about the sprite work of CVS2 and stuff like that sprite work is never going to get old either.
Right.
Like, early 3D graphics, you kind of look at it and you're like, eh. But the Capcom sprite work around this era is unparalleled.
Well, fun fact, I still plug in some of my old PS2 memory cards from time to time in my VMUs for the Dreamcast,
God, okay.
and I see some of the custom colors I made.
Right,
Like, my
yeah,
favorite one is that I made Terry, like, with dark brunette hair and black and white, and he's Wayne from Wayne's World. It's Wayne Campbell. Party on. Excellent. Like, I did that, or I made a Homer Simpson Geese Howard.
A Homer said, I mean, my friend made Rugal into the Joker, which was actually kind of amazing.
Nice.
Yeah,
Actually, that works. Because I'm a fan of long hair Joker.
Yeah, but he did the green hair, you know, and it was really cool. But anyways, we digress. Thank you guys for watching. VSAV Top 8 is coming up right after this. So find out who's going to take some Vampire Savior again, a game that is going to get its spotlight at EVO Japan, EVO World. I'm so excited for that, and I'm excited for this Top 8 as well. We'll be right back with some Vampire Savior. See you guys.
More Frosties coming your way.